Hey everybody, this is Pam with Temples Creek Homestead and more. Welcome to the channel. You know what time it is. We get together with me and my family, friends, get up on this panel and talk about different topics. We just chill, have fun, and just enjoy each other. Those of you looking in from the bushes, we appreciate you all coming in. Those of you who are new to this channel, we appreciate you all as well. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share button if you can. We appreciate all the love and the support. Just coming to you guys with a interesting topic. It was when the person talked to me about the topic, I was like, man, what in the world? What's up, Laura? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get my eyeballs together, Laura. How you doing? How are you doing, Laura? Did you get anything planted today? Yeah. David, that you? Is that you, David? You know I got to see yourself move. Yeah, but anyway, Laura, did you get any gardening done today? David, show me some movement, bruh. Yeah, I know. Allergy season is a booger bear. Well, I'm waiting on David to show himself. I'll come back to it. Laura said, I'm good. No, I didn't go in the garden. I had my back injection today. Oh, I can't say I understand that, but hey, hope you feel better. Hope you're laying down and getting some rest. Um, yeah. Hopefully you can get on out there soon in that garden. David still ain't showed nothing, but anybody that wants to come up and join the panel, hey TZ, welcome in, sis. Mm, mm. Jex.
Hello, how you doing there? What's 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 wrong with you?
Well, what's wrong with what, Jex?
Have mercy, have mercy. You know what, Temple? I'm not even gonna put up with you and stuff tonight. I already have my, I already got my behind kicked and handed to me today, so I'm not even gonna bother with you.
What's
Hmm.
up, CC?
Hey.
I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all women beating up on me.
I didn't do nothing. Okay, Laura says she rested. Okay, that's good. That's good. TC,
Who,
how you doing,
who
sis?
beating up on you? It should only be your wife.
Jez got
You-
on here
The
and
wife,
said, how you doing, Tampa? I can't do nothing like
nah, the wife ain't beat up on me today. Them bees did.
David, I don't see no
Okay.
movement, no nothing.
They kicked my behind like I was a brand new pimp.
What's
Uh-oh.
up, my renaissance?
Hey, Bayou. Hey,
What
Laura.
Bayou at? Hey,
Lucy.
Bayou. Hey, Bayou. Hey, Sugar.
Hey, my Renaissance grandma.
I'm
Hello,
guessing it's
everybody. How
David.
y'all doing?
She
Maybe he
says,
having,
missing the link.
huh?
My Renaissance says, missing the link.
What's missing the link?
She didn't get it.
Oh, okay. My bad, my renaissance. But David, I guess I'm going on with him in the background because I
You
I
Okay.
see
going?
his avatar, but I don't see him.
You going on with him in the background? What? What? Don't CC. Stay calm. I, one fight enough. One fight today is enough. CC, stay calm.
What? What are you talking about?
What the rest of the
He going
things?
she going on with crap in the background.
No.
Chill, CC.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
it's
she's calling David the missing link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, David ain't showing me no movement. It's just got his avatar right there.
He probably fixing him a drink.
Leave it where it's at, then until he move.
Mackenzie, where are the rest of them?
But yeah, I got beat up today. I got stung 10 times in the face over here and 4 times in the hand.
Was you
I'm
not
missing
focusing?
some. Now, what are you at?
Was I what?
Not focusing.
Oh, I was focusing when I was doing. I guess they just didn't like what I
Hey,
was doing.
Deborah.
I wasn't
Give me the
dressed.
ones that's on the floor.
I wasn't dressed for the bees. I was just
A bunch of them.
I was putting some cinnamon on the ground, and I got through 3 hives. And that last hive, I guess they just didn't like the cinnamon smell or whatever. Man, and I was riding my lawnmower too because I was back there cutting grass.
Oh,
They told
that
me
might have aggravated him already.
no, the lawnmower that wasn't over by him. I was just cutting grass and decided to put the cinnamon down, and that's when I guess I made my mistake.
I heard bee sting's supposed to be good for you, so
I'm not worried about my arthritis. I don't acknowledge arthritis.
Well, my show been messing with me tonight. Oh, Arthur.
Nah. I had to run in the house and let my wife start picking all that stuff out of my face, and and after that I went and laid down. I said, I can't take this no more. But I'll be back out there with my girls. I'm gonna let them know I'm the kingpin.
Okay. Oh, is it honey time?
You know how it is.
Honey time already.
You done went big. You done went big, Tampa. You getting ready to do a honey break? And
you muted yourself.
Then she muted herself and talked trash.
Teezy said, y'all, I can't stay up tonight. I have a
meeting. I bet.
I have to rest and, well, the Club Tampa's place and Club Sugars tomorrow night. Yep, you better rest up.
You should have been resting 3 days ago for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
David.
Excuse me. If he don't show his face,
What's up, Flav? I thought I was backstage. I wasn't ready to come up yet.
Well, you get on my nerve.
You calling my name like I'm backstage. I just came from outside doing a little running. Say, man, check this out. It's raining like hell down here.
We got some loud thunder. It don't supposed to rain until tomorrow, but it might come in tonight.
Letting y'all know it's on its way.
Man, it is raining down here.
Y'all, I'm gonna cut my camera off for a second, but I can still hear y'all.
Okay.
You want me to sing it for you, Tampa? I wish it would rain.
Yeah, sing.
To hide the teardrops that fall from the
Hey, what y'all singing tonight?
You don't have the thunder yet?
Me?
Yeah, no, I was talking to Sunshine.
You can fight if you don't throw some things in the guy. But I'm missing a whole lot.
Yeah, it's thundering now.
She put her what's name on, but she won't mute herself.
Oh, stupid. My bad. I forgot I was still talking.
Yeah, you end up fussing and all that.
What?
Mute yourself till you get together.
All right, let me mute myself.
Yeah, because one little poop and we'll hear it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hear me poop.
Ain't nobody business you on the toilet.
Yeah, I can hear stuff. I can
Hey,
hear. I can
Bambi.
hear the struggle.
Oh my goodness, CC, you be trash talking. See, I ain't even said.
I hear the struggle. Who
Bama
talking
said,
to you
David,
about?
send me your address, David.
Who said that?
Bam it.
Okay, okay.
Hey, Netta.
Hey, Bammit.
Hey, Netta. Hey, Bammy.
CC, give my address. CC,
Huh?
give my address.
I don't
I'm just messing with
you
you.
know what?
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing
nah,
with you.
Hey,
nah,
Bougie.
nah.
If
Uh,
anybody else
Hey,
want to
Bougie.
join the chat, I'm dropping the link again.
DC said
What's
we're
up,
gonna keep this on
Boozy?
the download, but you keep trying to bring it on the
What
uh
are you?
the
Are you speaking
news.
for me? You can't speak for me.
What?
What's
Shoot,
it?
you said it yourself, David.
Nobody has to know.
you gonna make David start singing about the rain.
Mm-mm.
Let's put
Keep
it
it
in there.
on the floor.
He be up there.
I know
Sunshine,
you
blue
in the back.
skies,
Why are you making noise
please
back
go
there?
away.
If
There's
Nobody
anybody want to
another.
join the
has to
craziness,
know.
y'all
Let's
welcome to
go, my
come up.
girl, today.
Hey, Country
Oh,
Hustle.
What's up, country hustle?
Country hustle.
hey,
Hey.
Netta.
Country, you the
Oh,
one went down there and did your thing?
Yep.
he sure is screaming, ain't he?
Them dominoes. Yep.
Am I screaming?
Okay.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
lower
you
this. Let
are.
me lower.
Why you
Let me
backing
Hey,
up?
lower this. Let me.
TXZ, they're already packaged. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
My life just seems like it's just on hold. I'm just
Can
like
y'all hear
really
me now?
so.
Everybody's
Am I
life is
still
on
loud?
hold.
Oh, I was talking to myself. I didn't know I was talking loud. I
Oh
thought
my
I was. I forgot I unmute. I forgot I unmute myself.
Well, when you unmute yourself, everybody hear what you be saying.
But
Am I
you know,
loud
give me
still?
that bag.
Are you alive?
That white one.
I don't know.
No,
I
am I
can't see.
still loud?
no.
So I need to come up a
Hey,
little bit.
F. Smith.
Let me come up a little bit.
I
David
gotta
B.
cover this up.
If you're doing a 10, David, do a 20. Just
Okay,
be David.
just be David.
Country
Appreciate
Hustle,
that,
L.
JP.
Smith. Hey, TV, this is yours. I just don't want to show your address.
Tampa, you sent out the seeds yet?
Oh snap, Tampa! When we get off, I got to send you some money to help you out, contribute to that
I'm
mail and
just
them
asking
blacks.
because I hadn't received none, so I didn't want it to be gone
I've
somewhere
been
else.
scraping up all the shipping money.
Oh.
I
I
hit
didn't
you
No.
up.
know it was gonna be as much as I
Tampa,
it was.
calm down,
Tampa,
calm
Tampa.
down, Tampa,
Hey, calm down.
Tampa,
I
calm
hit
down.
I hit
I
you up
got you
tomorrow,
on that.
Tampa.
I'm gonna help you.
Hey, soul
Calm down.
sister.
I'm like, what?
What?
That little bit down. Bring it down some.
Bring what down? You the one got your loud ass voice up there talking about
Hey,
bringing
JP
it
said I'm not loud.
Tampa, Tampa.
CC and
Oh,
Calm
JP said
down.
I'm not
Calm
loud no
down,
more.
Tampa. He talking about helping you. Calm down.
I
Calm
am
down.
calm, but I feel like crap because this is my thing that I'm supposed to be sitting out and I should have my stuff in order. So I'm really mad at myself.
Man, so you
Well,
take it out on me?
listen, it's all right
I'm
to
about to
have
take it
folks
nothing
help
out
you.
on your
I'm not
old
talking
bean
about you.
head.
I just got to
Exactly.
look. You didn't get to look.
Oh,
And,
what
and,
is
and,
he talking about? Get your life, dude.
and listen, I'm gonna help you send something out for the farmers, so you
Hey,
don't be
soul
such a.
sister.
Hey, soul sister, she is sunshine. Hey, but
Oh,
I got tongue back.
Tixie
You
said, did you see her message, David?
who?
Tixie
Oh,
Where in my
in the chat.
inbox or something?
I don't know.
Did you message me, T? Because I didn't check my email today. I mean, I did check it because I sent one out, but I didn't see
I'm
anything else.
I'm missing seeing Bougie face and my Renaissance face and she is Sunshine face and everybody else face who been up here. David can keep hiding his face.
Oh.
Nah, you know me.
Oh. But get some rest tonight. You have double driving duty tomorrow night. First club,
Yeah,
Tampa Place,
yeah,
and then Sugar Shack.
Please,
yeah,
by Renaissance, overnight me one.
yeah. I got a lot of driving to do, and and for those that think my bus is maybe a little Motel 6, I will lock the doors.
Bayou already said there was private room, so
Well, my bus won't be one this time.
Is that one there, Tigsy? Is you talking about
yeah,
that one?
yeah,
Well, let me see if she said something else.
David gets some
that's it.
rest. Oh, go. Yeah, yeah, T. And if I can't drive, I might need that. You know that what's that Stewart that what's that student driver? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you be prepared.
Probably gonna be at Sugar Shack.
Hey, Perfection Bacon, welcome in, welcome in. I got a juicy
Perfection.
topic tonight. Oh, I got a
Tampa,
juicy one.
Tampa the only one looking out for me.
You know I love you, bro.
What are you
I
talking
mean
about?
Tampa. Damn you. T's the only one looking out
Oh,
for me.
well, let me mute your ass. Mute. Mute your ass. Unmute. Hell,
You
just
so good.
rude.
Yeah, just rude.
Real rude, dude. Rude. Man, I had
Christmas
the Uber
was
today. I Uber today. Let me tell you how people think they slick, right? You
mm,
know how you have some guys get in the car with you, and then you have the women get in the car with you. Well, if it's a guy trying to hit on me, he just do the stupidest stuff. Don't think don't think it's obvious, right? So the dude left something in my car. He was trying to holler at me, and I was telling him I'm not interested in talking to nobody, right? So he left something in my car, and he ended up calling the number, saying, hey, you just dropped me off. I left something in your back seat. It was a vape. I'm like, I don't see no vape. So I turned around, I see the vape sitting on the seat. He was like, well, can you bring the vape back to me? And I'm like, seriously, you can't go to the store and buy another one?
You should ask him, is he going to pay for that vape
he
transportation?
Uber
was
give
gonna pay for that bait.
Uber gave me
JT.
$20 to take it back. But I just put it in the mailbox, and then when I left his address, I called him and said it's in the mailbox.
Ain't this a book? Lord.
That's smart.
Very smart. Then the lady did it again this morning. She come calling me, ma'am, I left my bag of medicines in your back seat. A bag full of medicine sitting on the back seat. So
You
I'm
didn't take
like, huh? What?
nothing, go ahead.
I know you asked me, did I take none of them? What
I,
I
I,
mean,
I
I
I
don't even
forgot who I
want.
was talking
I
to.
don't
It
even want
almost
the
came out.
medicines
It
I
almost
got.
came out, but I forgot
I
who I was
know.
talking to.
I knew it. I don't even want the medicines I got. Why I want somebody else's medicine?
And
So
damn
Now,
I
sure ain't gonna take
now,
in live
now I
after you.
exactly.
now I know with DoorDash when we get medicine. Oh, she left her medicine. You don't pick up anything from her, right?
She left it. I picked her up
Okay.
from the doctor, and she had a bag of medicine. I didn't know she
Okay.
had it, but she
It
left it
has
on the back
stroke on the
seat.
side of it, CC. The thing has stroke medicine on the side, and every
Hey,
two,
Kenny,
two you know what I'm saying, every 2 hours you need to take it. And the lady
white
Right.
trying to get her
bougie.
medicine.
Yeah, white bougie. You right. I need to start doing this. But Uber gave me $20, and then she turned around and gave me a $10 tip for bringing it back. But I took hers to the VA hospital because that's why I dropped her off at. But I'm like,
Okay,
man,
cool.
why y'all keep on leaving y'all stuff in the car? Man, one man left his cell phone, and he was from out of town.
So how did that work? How was he able to contact?
He
I
called the
dropped him.
phone.
I picked him up at the hotel to take him to a high school here, right? They had some type of band stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the phone was in the car. I didn't realize the phone was in the car till another customer got in the car and said, is this your phone? I'm like, no. So it took him about an hour to call his phone.
Mm.
So when he called the phone, I ended up answering it and took it back to the school.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It took him an hour to
Thank you,
realize his number.
Loris.
Yeah, he
Thanks,
took him an
Dennis.
hour to, yep. Laura said she
That's
left
just
her
to
phone
realize
at
his number. Hell, I don't know my
yeah.
number.
Laura said she left hers in the Uber and never got it back. Had to go buy another one.
Yeah,
Wow.
Laura is the average. You won't get it back.
No, she said
Shit.
she left her phone in the Uber.
I
Mhm.
know it. I said
That-
Laura is the average. You won't get it back.
yeah. See, but the last time somebody left a vape in my car, people so nasty. I picked this guy up and he said, "Ma'am, do you got a cigarette?" I said, "You can't smoke in my car." He said, "Ooh." I said, "Well, somebody left a vape in my car, and this was one that I had set in the ashtray." And
Lord.
he said, "Well, can I have it?" I said, "Let me wipe my fingerprints off of this because I don't need you dying after you smoke somebody else's stuff."
Wow.
You think you're going to jail because of fingerprints on baby.
I don't, It might have been something that somebody else put in that vape. I don't know. And
Mhm.
he called himself
I
trying
got
to
you.
smoke it. No.
I got you. Then he
Hey,
fall out on you.
Dolores. Huh?
I said, then he fall out on you.
Exactly. Did my
Right.
fingerprints on there. Ma'am, did you
Yeah,
Right.
your
need them?
fingerprints on there like
Right.
you done gave him the dope.
I had to
You
hurry
can't
up
be,
and wash
you
my
know what,
hands.
Tampa,
Huh?
you can't just be nice to people no more. You say how you just trying to do that favor. You can't
Yeah.
just be nice to people no more because it'll end up coming bouncing, turn around back on you.
Facts. It will. It
Mhm.
will. I hurry up, and he said, "Ma'am, it ain't gonna be nothing wrong." I said, "We ain't taking that chance." I took everything I had in there, some water and everything, and just started wiping it down. I bet that man said, "You crazy?"
Mm-mm.
No, man, you crazy. You think I'm gonna let my fingerprints be on this thing and you croak at work? Hey, Sylvia.
Hey, Sylvia.
She is sunshine. Said it
What
really
up,
don't pay to
Sylvia?
be nice. You right. It don't pay at all. But I try to keep the peace in my car because it be some psychos I be picking up.
Oh, it done started raining here.
Mm-mm.
It's
Oh
supposed to
man,
be
you finna get
supposed to
wet.
be tomorrow. Sunshine, you might get the rain tonight then.
Grandma Hushel, I
You know what? It
appreciate
ain't
you.
nothing like. I'm sorry. It ain't nothing like a rainy night.
That's why I don't like Ubering, especially in the
Man, I
daytime
love
when it's
rain.
raining.
I'm
I
gonna go outside
used
and
to
do a
love
rain
door
dance in a
dashing in
minute.
the rain because they pay better.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody smash the like button. I appreciate it if you do.
Thank you.
Oh, did y'all see the topic? Did y'all see the
Well,
title tonight?
what was the topic? I missed it.
Um, how you move on so quick? Me and you were just dating, but now you in love with somebody else.
Oh, okay. That's do tell.
Hey,
I
Wait, now
would.
how can you wait? You said so they in love with somebody, but they done moved on?
Yeah.
Oh, how you
Growing
do that?
Hudson. Hey,
Hey, Grandma Hudson.
What up, G
Netta,
Hud?
you can use some
Netta,
rain
you
here.
can have this rain.
Hey, you most definitely can have it here.
I'm gonna have to.
So you in a
What's that spell of
relationship
black?
with somebody. You feel that's not the relationship for you, but y'all been kicking it for a while. Then all of a sudden you move on to somebody else, and it just don't work out with that person. You calling me back? What you calling me for?
Well, damn, Tampa.
Do tell Tampa what is
I'm,
going on.
I'm
J3, come
just
on, step in
asking
here.
the question.
Pastor.
I'm
Hey,
not the only
Rev.
person now. People
Come on
been
in here,
doing
Rev.
this for years.
We need you.
Huh?
I
I'm
said, come
here
on
and
in here.
doing.
Come
What
on
I'm
in
you
here
here,
and I'm
Pastor.
doing that.
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
said?
know.
What,
I
Jay?
said, come on in here, Pastor. We need you.
I'm like literally
Like
like,
he
okay,
done
me and
muted
you.
himself.
I'm just
Uh,
using
He's
me
like,
as a
I've been married 38 years. I don't know what you're talking about.
that ain't even funny.
Hey, stay.
hey stay.
Hey, Stay,
But
how you doing?
More come up with these wild topics like we can all relate.
What she say?
sometimes
Sunshine, get up
only
here.
only if you know some people can relate.
Bayou said, I'm trying to compose myself with this
my,
topic. It's definitely a
my
trigger
renaissance.
for me. Oh,
My My realtor said sounds personal, time, but it does because I was like, dude, you called me to tell me this? Like, really?
Look what Bayou said.
What you say? What you say? Bayou said, I'm trying to compose myself with this topic. It's definitely a trigger for me.
Say, man, Bayou, you might want to come up.
I
Bayou
know.
probably at work or headed to work.
Yeah, we might need to see her eyes 5 minutes before she go in.
Look, growing with Hustle said, I know a handful that was in relationship more than 5 years, and when the man left, they married the person they dated a year. Wow.
Wow.
I don't even think people wait a year. You just be kicking it with me. We doing all this stuff. Then all of a sudden, oh, I'm in a relationship. Did you ever love me? Die. Like, really?
Come on, let's speak on it. Let's talk on it. Shit, this sounds good right here.
If I'm able to move on quickly, I was sick and tired of his trifling behind. Sylvia.
I heard
See,
a
see,
lot of people.
Sunshine said sound like Bio need to be up there. She sure do.
A lot of people move on. They get over somebody. They get somebody else, and that's really not getting over somebody.
That really ain't. You know the old saying that say
That's
the way to
compacting
get
your
over
problem.
the way to get over somebody old is to find somebody new. That ain't really just true though.
That's not true at all.
Because whatever he did or she did, you taking that baggage into your new relationship.
Talk set.
That mind crazy.
You know how you be in church and you hear that man always. Every time pastor say something good, he say talk set, and you start looking around like, where is this man at?
Oh, Bayou said she coming up in a minute. She
Yeah,
gotta
Okay.
get
Bayou, I
something
need
she gotta get something off her chest.
Bayou, I need you. Sunshine, come on up, little pill. Come on up.
Okay. I got this right here yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I'm gonna show y'all this. Can y'all read the text?
No,
How are you today, beautiful wife? You got jokes, don't you? You are in a relationship, remember? No, I'm not.
Baby. Boo.
what he told?
That part.
What I do that at?
That part.
What did he say, Tampa?
He said he not in no
He
relationship.
not.
I said, oh, you was just in a relationship on Facebook.
Hmm. Well,
Dude, I ain't seen you since 2013. Why you in my inbox? What in the world?
You got
But
me wasting one.
you better unwaste it. You can't.
I've been married for 10 years. If it
Wait a
don't
minute,
work,
I'm missing some
I'm
stuff.
not doing it again. That's to say, I ain't doing that again.
What? I don't know. I don't have relations. Sunshine, I don't got them neither. I'm single, baby. I am single. I've been single since 2020. I've been away from him since 2013. I've been
Who you
single
talking?
from him.
Oh,
Baby, bye. I've been married for 10 years. If it don't work out,
God
I'm
bless
not
him.
doing it again. I'm like you, G Hood. I ain't trying to do it no more. Nope.
I haven't done it once yet.
Never said
I don't plan on
what.
it. One and done is for me.
Where you at, Netta?
The Lord, I know that'll bring your butt on up here. Booze and bring y'all butt on up here. The Lord said that's the text where you say God bless block.
Mm.
Hey, I'm like broke sometimes. They get talking about that marriage, be like womp 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 womp.
Hey, she is Sunshine. Real talk. The only reason why I hadn't blocked him because I'm still married to him, and my
Oh,
lawyer's got to get him the paperwork. So I need to know where he at. That's the only reason why
Get
he ain't blocked.
served.
But
hey,
once he gets served, it's a wrap.
Hey,
That's
LP.
check your phone, Tampa.
check your
Tampa,
phone.
That's why just check your phone.
he looking at the video.
I don't care. I'm getting a divorce if you're looking and you're listening. And it's
Brother, it
gonna
ain't
be
me.
free because I'm in Indiana and it's based on your income. I ain't got none, so it's gonna be free.
It ain't me, brother.
Bam.
I ain't writing no letters, brother. It wasn't me.
Syria, yeah. 2013. I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him.
Sunshine said subpoena his mama. That's probably where he at.
Yes. Sunshine, you a damn fool. Sunshine, you a
Wait, she
fool.
ain't lying. She ain't
She
lying.
a lying, man. This man over here, girlfriend.
Oh, look at LP.
Yeah, he over some he over some lady house. Who the bougie? What's up, bougie bougie?
Hey,
How you doing?
hey,
Hey,
DC, David, Honey Slinger.
How you doing,
What's
young
up?
lady?
Boozy.
LP,
Oh,
what's up?
my
What's up?
internet be
Wow.
okay. My internet been acting up.
I still want you to look at your phone, Tampa. I wasn't saying that for your
You
ex.
hell.
Oh,
that's how my cousin died.
It's a mixed night. Did you have ladies' night this week? Hey, Tixie.
We don't
No.
need no ladies' night.
really, Jed?
Every
Hey, LP.
I
Really,
didn't
Jed?
I didn't tell you to say nothing. I said read the
LP.
instructions.
Hey, J3. Next time, put a description on that text.
How
Yeah.
can I text you? Let me text you
Don't
in this
read.
private chat.
No, don't text me in the private chat. You got Instagram.
I got Instagram.
Apparently
Did
you
you
do.
see what you text me?
Apparently you do. You got you and Mackenzie on there.
I ain't got that in there.
He texted somebody else, child.
This ain't him. Cause he asking me to do it.
That's 1 year later.
J3, you might be inboxing that dude.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It might be. That Negro might be having my phone tap on stanky funky go.
Ooh, Lord. You got my head hurting, Tampa.
That's a damn fool, man.
But I'm serious though. How can you fall in love after you just finished dating me and being with?
You
I'm
gotta
just saying
use
this go with
that L
anybody.
word. That L word. They use that L word because they know that's what women like to hear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
So
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa,
because
whoa.
somebody used the L word don't mean that they really they
Mm,
mean it. They just using it because they know that's what you want to hear.
mm-hmm.
Thank you, Bougie.
We eating dinner. I'll be up. We listening though. Okay. It will have to be God Himself, baby. That's how I said. The next time I ever get married, God gonna have to say, "Girl, that's your husband. Him right there. He
Mm-hmm.
better be a plumber, electrician, a carpenter, a mechanic, a great
Okay,
lover.
I know
He,
that's right.
he
Right, you
better
gotta
be
have some
all
kind
Jack
of
of
that.
all
skill.
trades.
Yeah, what kind of skill you got besides running your mouth?
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, that
I,
wasn't my skill, baby. I was just saying I was just laying on the
I'm
skill.
like,
That wasn't my
what
skill,
Cole
baby.
is saying.
Boozy. You see a
Menopause,
Boozy
right?
talking No, that
I
wasn't
know
my
that's my
skill.
phone doing this,
Boozy.
Jay.
She
It
tried to
ain't
hate
me.
on me. That wasn't my skill. Nope.
That's what you was
I was just in agreement with what she said. You gotta have a skill, a trade. That's all.
Well, my
That's
standard's
it.
so high right now,
doing. We
I
are
ain't
laughing.
settling for nothing. I can't settle no more. That man had a disability. He was getting food stamps. That was the lowest I ever settled. I
Mhm.
can't do it no more. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Look at LGG said for you, David. It's at the bottom.
I can't even see.
Wow, she is sunshine. I feel you. I feel you.
Oh my
I'm
baby.
waiting on this thing to come back on, Jigs. My phone froze up. Hey, ALGG.
Hey, Sylvia.
See, that's when you let him meet you and the process service for a dinner at McDonald's because I'm going to leave you with the dollar, man. I don't know what that nigga had last time. Ooh,
Hey, pause. Hey,
he's somewhere in Texas.
yeah, word check.
Well,
Word
I
shit.
check.
know.
We can't say.
I know.
You might not can't find him if he over here in Texas.
Yeah, he's
When,
somewhere in Texas.
when
First
she
he
talk
went.
about him, she get excited and anything comes out.
Boy,
I know. My bad. My bad.
Mm-mm.
Okay, she is Sunshine. Who doing what to Tampa? Ain't nobody doing nothing to me. He doing it
My
to
Renaissance.
himself.
She said, I'm weak.
Really, Jay?
yeah, Gigi, you're right. You're right.
You know what to tell.
Yeah, yeah. You'll say anything at any time. So keep it to yourself.
Wow. You gonna make me cry.
Oh, it's
Well,
not.
Hey,
I'm a,
hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna have some
everybody asks
chest.
for it to rain sometime.
I'm gonna
that's
have a
right.
chest. I'm gonna have a chest. I'm gonna have a chest problem tonight.
Well,
Oh, oh.
don't let it be laying on your chest.
I
I
missed a
know.
lot about the topic.
We just started talking. You didn't miss anything.
It
Baby,
just went
this is
flying left
this
and
is
right.
this is one of them hella pause topics. Pam, watch what you say. Watch what you say. I got to remember that. I got to remember that.
I think what I've learned as I've
Teaser
gotten
is
older
nice.
and able to look outside of the relationships I've been in, I say for women,
See, real talk. Just me and my
Okay.
That's him now.
Wow.
What? He put that on there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
wow.
Well, tell him put the address on there so you get the paperwork.
Exactly.
That part right there.
I'm gonna help you out. I want you to be single, you and your dog. And then
I don't think
he'll be crying about Sadie too.
when it says how you move so quickly, usually a lot of times a person know when the relationship is going south, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so it may seem quick to that person, but there are signs that things are not working out for a while before it actually happened.
Mm-hmm. And then
I agree.
sometimes we're in relationships by ourselves. We're making things up to seem like it's a relationship that's going on. It's just a situationship you actually in. You're not in a relationship. And if you was to actually stop doing the stuff you was doing, you will see that there's nothing there.
So you're trying to tell me I need to stop doing what I've been doing for these 38?
I
No,
ain't got nothing to
you
say
keep doing
about
what
that.
you doing, bro.
It seemed to
You
be
gonna
working
stop
for all
spending
the
my
time.
money.
I know you.
Get out my
I know
room.
you was
Get out
coming
my
for the
room.
late.
It ain't work. It
Hey,
ain't work. I just did it. Ain't work.
You know she probably ain't
You
even
know
home.
you wasn't talking to not a darn soul. Okay.
Hey, man. Hey,
Probably
man.
ain't even home.
Everybody know that's your man, Katie.
Okay.
well, my bad, my Renaissance. I shut up.
About Tampa. She's the full entertainment.
Hey. Hey, this is Tampa's night.
Man, she is Sunshine. I'm gonna tell you this. It's so funny.
So that
We got
means
married March the 22nd of 2013.
Ooh.
April the 16th of 2013, I gave him a bus ticket and told him to get the hell out of my house.
Dog. At least you was generous.
I
You gave
was.
me
I gave him a bus ticket. I gave him the Greyhound ticket.
You was generous. Hey.
I was.
Back to mom. Back to mom's, huh?
No, he went back to Georgia. Then from
Oh,
Georgia, he went to Arizona and had about 3 kids. Got locked up for beating
Mm,
on her. Then he
mm.
moved.
oh, so he was following you or you was following him? Both of y'all ended back up in Georgia. Oh
No,
no, you in Indiana.
I was still in Tennessee. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
J3. Country
Country
hustle
Hustle said,
stay
stay out
out
of
of
that,
it.
J3.
Hey, I done got beat up once today. I'm just here.
But no, my thing is the topic that I was talking about tonight, it really wasn't it was somewhat geared towards me, but it's geared towards some other people too. So how can you be in a relationship with somebody and then move to the next person that quick?
Because that's what that person do.
Yeah. But did they really actually love the last person?
No, because that's what they do.
Love is
They
not
just
the
tell
issue.
the people. They just tell the people what they want to hear,
That's it.
and then when
But
they finish with that person, they move on to the next person.
yeah, that's men and women though.
Those things don't have nothing to do with you. It's the person. You just got to learn how to see these things when they come to you.
Oh baby, I'm
When the
wide
next
alone
person
now.
comes with it, you got to be able to identify it and be able to say, okay, I read this book already, know how this going to end.
Yeah, sunshine, it was. It was one of them things, man. If you don't get up out of here, I'm gonna be on the first 48. Don't play. And then all these years later, you in my inbox talking about, hey, my beautiful wife. Who you talking to?
That's them words. Trying to
Ain't
What's
get
up,
that
you with
Rachel?
right?
them words.
Hey,
Come
Rachel.
on, come on, come
Hey,
on.
Rachel.
Send me $20. I gotta go to Burger King. Send me $20, girl. Send me $20. I gotta go to Burger King. You gonna let that
I
man
got
stand?
even one better. If I send you some money, can you go buy me a pew pew? Is you stupid? Why would I put
Ooh,
that in my name for you?
Hmm.
ooh,
Who even asked somebody to do that? That's nuts.
ew.
That's nuts.
I guess he said you was slow, Tampa.
I guess so. I guess I do look slow, don't I?
Yeah, I be thinking I got SLOW stamped on my forehead too.
And FOOL.
L- Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up and sit in. I'm gonna sit in the back because I'm the only one got a maid up here, and I don't want to get in trouble.
People that can't get a pew pew in their names will ask that. They right, sunshine.
Why is she down there doing all that talking?
LGG, no. I'm filing for that divorce Thursday, baby. I just found out how I can do it up here, and they gonna waive the fee. So I'm good. I'm doing it Thursday.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to get married, but you will catch HE
Hell,
double yes to get out of that sucker.
Hey,
Yes,
Rachel.
you will.
I know. And it's hilarious to me because my sister was like, girl, people change. Not asking me to buy you a pew pew. You ain't changed that much.
And then you know what I noticed? It's common with
Hey,
men
Albert.
too, is when you break up with somebody and then you get in contact with them again, they feel that they could just pick up where they left off, which is mind boggling to me. So
Right.
a lot of people don't grow up, they in the same place where you left them. So that's why they think they could talk the same way to you, and then you'll just grab on to that and start off where y'all left off at. Hey
Right,
Albert.
sunshine.
hey,
Albert,
Apple.
hey. If anybody else want to come up here and join this craziness, feel free.
Somebody that's married, hopefully. I need some help, y'all.
I know. I
All
thought
these
Netta was
all these
coming
single
up.
people up here. Shoot, I'm about to cry.
It came out. It came out. We heard it, y'all. We
I'm
heard it.
about to cry.
But see, that's what makes me not want to be in a relationship now. I don't want to be with nobody. I've been single since 2020, and I'm happy.
I, shut up, Jig. Shut up.
Well, say what you got to say. You know you got that wisdom.
Nah, shut up, Jigs.
Alice, come on up, Alice.
What you shutting up
You
about?
right, LP. I am. I'm moving for
Nah,
getting this land for me and Mackenzie so we can start this
Sylvia, come
farm.
on up, Sylvia. LGG, come on up. G Hood, come on up. Albert, come on up.
And that's right, Sylvia.
Teasy, come on up.
like he cannot tell. We were not happy in the relationship. Right, so we are.
Somebody told. Some people
Some
be
some
telling
people
me,
are just there. People are oblivious to what's going. We are so out of touch with so much stuff that
What
you
you say,
know.
Sylvia? I'm
you
sorry,
see,
Bougie.
you see what G Hud said. Yes, I kept him as the
Bougie.
maintenance man back then. Wink, wink.
I apologize.
you, you go, G Hud. My relatives say I'll be up there in a minute. David
No, I'm not,
asking all
Sunshine.
y'all to come up so he can leave. Oh, he ain't going nowhere, Sunshine. I'm going to be in the bushes. Okay, Rachel. You might want to get up out the bushes and go to the forest on this subject. Bougie. You
I
are
learned a lot. I had a good teacher, and I learned a lot from mine. I think I separated when I was around 37 up to now. I learned a lot.
Shit, you ain't number 40 now.
come on, G Hud.
Thank you.
You can come up. Come on.
I separate at 30. So you ain't number 40 years old and Tom.
But this
No,
is
act like that been a long. You better stop
oh,
that.
country hustle. Oh, Rachel, why you
You
didn't take
I
me
you
to
for-
received that.
Mexico?
you be
I
forgetting you
received that.
black. You
I
forget you black.
received that for sure.
Country hustle, you can go somewhere else, man. We ain't got to hear that generator.
Not at all. We can hear you loud and clear, bro. But now I know I'm not the only one that's going through this.
Come on
You
up,
know.
country. For real, for real. Come on up.
But
Go
I
ahead,
know one
go
thing
ahead,
for
Sylvia.
sure. It doesn't sour me on relationships.
No, don't
That's
let it sour you. That's just that person. You got let everybody else determine what they're about when they come. Don't let one person
oh
decide
no, it
what
ain't the one. It's
everybody
the
is.
last person that was
Right.
in 2019. That's the one who soured me. The one that was in
Don't
Tennessee.
don't let them sour you.
That
That's them.
SOB on a stick.
Everybody don't put everybody in the same box. That's not nice.
That's
It
why I'm
is
shutting
nice,
up.
bougie.
That's
Do
why I'm
you do
shutting up
you
because I
see
don't
the
put everybody
dating
in the
out here
same box.
today? The
No,
dating.
That's
don't
my
you
brother.
can't put everybody in the same box. That's not fair to people when you meet the
So,
next person.
so on the moving on, how long was that them people together? Was it you know, a short relationship or was it
Probably.
long for years? Were they married? Were they?
Oh no, everybody's situation is
It's
different. I
different.
know the
Yeah.
one that I just but before I moved up here, that was part of one of the reasons why I moved here to get away from Tennessee. Me and him had known each other a long time. I ended up marrying my now husband on him.
On
Oh, so
him.
you okay. So you
I,
Yeah.
went from somebody else to okay.
I missed it. You married your ex-husband on him.
No, I married the husband that I'm married to now on my ex-boyfriend.
On his
Oh, so
birthday?
so you
So
was
how
trying to
long were
get
y'all
back.
separated before you got married to your husband?
About a year.
Hmm.
So
How
do
long
you
were you
think
and the
that them
boyfriend together?
15.
You and the
Wow.
boyfriend was together 15 years, and then you separated and got married to this new dude a year
Yep.
later? Bullshit!
You was trying to make him jealous, right?
That's
No.
what that was.
Uh-huh.
so
Hmm.
how because you said at the beginning that you're taking baggage into another relationship, you think all that
Hmm.
baggage was dropped within a year?
No.
Hmm.
Well with I'm not gonna say his name because that
Right.
Yeah.
Don't
SOB
say no
probably
names.
listening. I know because
Unlucky.
he probably but he wasn't right through the whole 15 years no way. So that was another reason, like how Bougie was saying, sometimes you just get tired of the BS.
Hmm.
You got to pay attention. Pay attention to the people that is attracted to you. They're most likely the same type of people.
And he was a narcissist at best and still is.
Oh, those are the worst.
And anything that don't go his way, he like right now he's at his mama's house.
Hmm.
Damn.
50-some years old, still back and forth at his mama house. When the woman wants something more from him, he revert back to his mama house.
Mm.
So yeah, he was a narcissist, baby.
I guess I'm a king. When I left home, I stayed away. And when I come back home, when I came back home, I never stayed over a week.
LGG, you right. And G Hud, nowadays people are crazy. Man, look at the dating pool now. What's out there?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, when I was out in the dating, it was nuts. It's different. It's different.
It's different,
It's
especially
Baby,
after
very
after
we had to
different.
pull a
2019.
tie
It's
over to get
definitely
up here.
different.
It's different.
Baby,
What's up, Mike? What's up, by you?
Yo, bro,
I
you need
had
to
to hurry up and
come on the
get
chat. They're looking
dressed
for a man up there.
and
Them
get
men
in this
and women looking
car.
for a good man.
J3, mute yourself.
J3, pause, mute your button, J3.
Let me sing a
No,
spiritual right quick.
I'm talking to my brother. I was
Yeah,
letting
well,
him know that's
well, mute.
He's talking on purpose. Y'all not hearing what he's saying?
Oh, we was trying to hear
No,
by
I'm
you.
listening about you.
Hey,
well,
GP.
come on up. There's 4 women on here anyway. They need a man. Come on up here.
Oh,
J3.
goodness. No, I don't need no
All
man.
right.
What
Talk to
you
you.
got to? Nah, I don't need now neither. I need some land in the
What
house
up,
so I
GT?
can get my stuff out of storage.
Hey,
He
Vayu.
got some land. He got bees out there. He got some land.
Mm-mm. He got a
How you?
wife.
What's going on with you?
Man, Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. Yo, if I'm gonna tell you the story, okay? I'm not bitter anymore, but I'm still mad about it. Okay.
Mhm.
So we dated for 3 years. This is my youngest son's father. And that's why I had to hurry up and get out the house because I didn't want to hear him, talk
Oh,
about it. But
you
my
ain't
youngest
torn.
son father, we was together for 3 years. He was good. And I can say that we were both in love. I got pregnant. We planned the pregnancy. Okay.
Mm.
I got pregnant. When I was 3 months pregnant, he lost his job. And so I went back to work and held him down until he got another one, which was only for a couple of months. And he got back on his feet. By the time I was 7.5 months pregnant, he had got another job. And everything for him started looking good. He started dating. We still together, right? He started dating another girl at his job.
Always happen like that.
The job wife.
Broke up with me. Broke up with me when I was 8 months pregnant, and married her a month after I had the child.
Oh my goodness.
Bullshit, I feel for you, and I
I'm
apologize.
mad for you too, Bayo.
I was
shit.
gonna play a sad song, but that thing's out of tune.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but don't feel bad for me because, Karma is a mother.
She probably took him through, baby.
Did he? Did she? Baby.
That's how you usually happens.
Woo. And I'm not happy that it happened to him, but I knew that because when you do people wrong, I was nothing but good to him. The stuff that he did for me, did to me, and not just to me, the child.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't even try to call or help or do nothing for the child the whole time they was married. It's just like we didn't exist. That was something else. But anyway, she took him through, baby. She wasn't even working. He was paying all the bills. While he would leave and go to work, she would be bringing multiple men into their home, sleeping with them.
Wow.
The neighbors was telling him, man, your girl, when you leave, your girl got such and such in here. And one day he came home and caught her with a man in the house. So yeah, she took him through. He got it back.
Now, did he try to come back your way?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how it happens. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Sunshine, you right about that. Baby, get them problems to somebody else. I gave my problem to somebody else, the Greyhound, and wherever the Greyhound took me to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Do you, bro?
yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't
What's
gonna
up,
say
Netta?
I ain't gonna say too much, but he's still getting it. He's still getting it back.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Brothers, what y'all
You when
doing
you
out
think
there
the
today?
grass
Y'all
is
need to
greener
stop it.
on the other side,
Yeah.
find out you got the mow that sucker. The grass dead over there.
Mhm.
Y'all, we was in the middle of planning my baby
I'm
shower,
loving
right?
this.
His
What's up, Mike?
one of his relatives had offered to plan the baby shower. We, had everything all planned. And it's like after his family found out that he was finna marry the girl, after knowing her for only a couple of months, I'm gonna say less than 6 months,
Mhm.
they stopped fooling with me and start planning his
We just
wedding.
had
Wow,
this conversation yesterday
wow.
about
Wow.
men that have been dating women for a long time and then they meet somebody else and then marry 'em.
Oh, right away.
Just had
The
this
whole
conversation with
family
my
dirty.
husband
Yeah.
yesterday.
The
Yeah.
whole family dirty.
Yeah.
But you know what? That what makes a lot of women don't want to be in relationships now.
I'm only gonna
Don't do
Stuff
that.
like
Don't
that.
do that.
I'm
Don't do
only
that.
gonna throw in
Don't
my
They
do that.
do though. I
Y'all
mean,
stop that.
my
Stop that
baby,
men and women stuff. That's what make a lot
that's
of
Mhm.
true.
people not want to be in relationships.
I'm
Women,
only
Right.
I'm speaking
I'm
for a woman because
Stop
I'm a
that.
woman.
I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in. After
You got
30
people in
minutes,
your mouth. Say people.
after
I
30
ain't got
minutes, I
people in
asked
my
her to
mouth.
marry me, so I guess I'm that odd person. All it took
I'm
was
gonna
30
go
minutes.
over here. Everybody, all this traffic over here.
She Sunshine said that girl worked long enough to find a sucker on a job and then quit.
Yep.
Mm.
And he sure was the sucker, a super sucker.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now what you gonna say, Jay? Speak your 2 cents.
I said I guess I don't know. After 30 minutes, I said marry me, and hey, some people waiting 2 years. That might have been a problem because y'all waited too long. It only took me 30 minutes, and I ain't even get no cookie.
Man, stop that.
Hey girl, dad.
Tell
But
the
you
truth.
know what?
Stop that.
My grandfather told me the same thing. He said a man know who he want to marry.
Mhm.
Now I
He
heard
know
that.
when
I've
he
heard
meet you.
that.
He know when he meet you if he
Right.
wants to spend the rest of his life with you.
Right.
He already knows it's the woman that needs to figure out
Right.
what he wants to do.
Because he could just be
What is
luring
he
her
real
along and
attention to?
have no intent on getting married to him or
Exactly.
being
Hmm.
Cause you
serious with them.
Yep.
you been with somebody
Just
10,
saying all the
10
right
years.
things just to stick around for as long as he need to.
GT said I waited 6 years.
Mhm.
Don't hurt the harvest said exactly, man. No.
Yeah.
My grandfather always told me that. He said he knew when he saw my grandmama, and they were married 59 years before he died. He said, men know.
Yeah, they do. And it don't take months for them to know.
They must, and they know. They do know.
Yeah, because my first husband, I only knew him a month, and we got married after us knowing a month. And we stayed married 7 years, but that was the one who mama kept coming between us. We would have been still married. Yeah.
Cece, you ever been married?
Huh?
Have you been married?
Yes.
Okay, me too. Okay.
I know what you're talking about. That Tampa. My mom and my wife are the best of friends, but when we started out, they wasn't the best of friends, and they bumped head all the time and everything. I wrote my mom a 3-page letter, and after that 3-page letter, my mom and my wife was the best of friends. And a lot of times she called, she want to talk to the wife, not me. And dog, ain't you my mama? Oh, you all right, boy, you all right.
Yeah. So then I ended up with that food. But hey, lesson learned.
And
Lesson
sometimes,
learned.
like in my situation when I was married, we we were together 4 years, lived together 2 years of that, and then we got married and we divorced within a year.
Wow.
Hey, my Renaissance.
Because
Hey,
Hey,
Hello,
Myron, see how you doing that?
Mike, congratulations on the 25 years, bro.
Mike, congratulations. See, so you say
Congratulations.
you married somebody that you had been with 4 years,
Mhm,
lived with 2 years, and y'all divorced in 1 year?
Right, LGG. They do. They just come
Yep.
in for the cookies.
hey, Mike.
well, I
Okay.
met, I met my ex when we out of school. We worked at Bergendorf at, how old we was? 18, 19. Yeah, I think I heard my first child at 19. So, and then we didn't get married until we was, how old? I think 91.
That was 21 years old.
You was
Yeah,
about 2021.
23. Yeah, around that. And then we got divorced around 37.
That was good. That was a good run.
Yeah, it was. So there's different reasons why people grow apart, as they say, break up and all that stuff like that. It was a good marriage. I call it a little house on the prairie marriage. I got to be a stay-at-home mom, which is what I wanted to do. I had a similar story like Sugar. He was working in a warehouse for one of the major supermarkets, and they was closing the warehouse. So I decided to jump into and get a job to help out.
Mhm.
But I felt like we were going around the sycamore tree, and we wasn't growing.
Mhm.
The
And at that
sycamore.
time, yeah, sycamore tree.
What the sycamore?
So
Wow.
at that time, I didn't have the information that I had now. So what I thought was the best thing to do was to get a divorce. So a lot of us do things that, whatever tools we have at that time and we think is the best things to use in that situation, in whatever situation we in. Do I regret it? No, because I wouldn't be the person I am today. So it worked out for me.
My Renaissance, you got something to piggyback in?
Do I have something to what?
Say.
Do I have something to what?
To
Say,
say.
Something to
Say.
say?
To say.
Oh no, I'm just all ears.
Yeah, I'm like you, Grandma. I'm listening.
Tiggs said my dad moved us from Louisiana because his mom didn't like my mom. That's what you do when you truly
That's
love
what you do.
someone. Mom needed
That's
to
right.
stay in her place, and my dad was her youngest out of 18. She wanted home.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
that's the reason. That's the reason why my first marriage didn't work. Cause my ex mother in law came in between me and him, tough.
Oh.
I had the opposite. When I decided to leave the marriage, my mother was on his side.
Your mom was
Wow.
on his side,
Hmm.
so he was all right, dude. Man.
And then she had the nerve
Whenever
to
mama
tell
like him,
me,
he all right, dude.
No, because that's how my mother is. Nope, that's just how she treated me. That's just how she.
well,
It don't make a difference if it's him or somebody else. My mother, she do
No,
that with everybody. With me,
Oh
everybody
and
else
okay.
is
then she
more
had the nerve,
important.
bougie, to tell
I hate
me,
that.
God didn't tell you to divorce my son. I'm just
Mm.
divorcing you, lady. I don't want to be a part of that.
But can you really fault the mother-in-law because you didn't
I
marry the
fought both
mother-in-law?
of them.
Yes, you can fault the mother-in-law.
How is that? The
Because when
mother-in-law
you
didn't
get
get married,
married, you're supposed to leave your parents and cleave to your
but
wife.
But it's not the mother-in-law's fault if the man does it.
Yes, it
But
is.
the mother is encouraging that man.
But
He
he's
should be
a
strong
grown
enough
man.
to do make a decision.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true
Okay,
too.
Making
prime
his own decision.
example.
In other words,
Prime
Cece, they really
example.
saying that the man should love you more than not like love his mother because that's his mother, but they saying in a bond he should love you more than his mom.
a mother is number
In her
one, but
words, than her opinion, I should say.
I
a
know
mother
that,
a mother is number one. But when you become
Mm-hmm.
when you get married, your mother's not number one anymore. She becomes number two. She's not number one.
but that's not what I'm saying is that you can't blame the mother-in-law if the man is allowing that to happen.
You're
But
right,
guess
Cece.
what? You can blame her because she's
You
playing
can blame her for the,
Now, Cece just want to attack that brother because it's him that's in the
He
relationship with
is the
her.
one
I
married.
understand what
He's the
she's saying.
one that made that decision.
I understand what
It
she's
don't
saying.
matter. I blame her too because her, say for instance, I'm gonna give you a prime example. We only had one vehicle. One vehicle. I took him to work and then I did what I needed to do with the kids and I had an in-home daycare at the time. Well, his mom didn't have no car. Me and him was getting ready to go through the process to buy a house. And anybody know when you buy a house, you're not supposed to get any more debt while you going through that
Right,
buying process, right?
right.
Yeah.
Including her. She knew. Well, he came home. He had been gone for about 3 months. Him and her conversing. And I'm like, nobody's telling me anything. So she pulls up one morning to pick him up. And I'm like, where you going? Oh, I'm finna go up here and sign this for this car for my mom. I'm like, you going to do what? And I'm like, you're not supposed to be co-signing anything for nobody. And then why didn't you discuss it with me? Right?
Mhm.
So he proceeded to go on the next morning about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. He wakes me up. And I'm like, what do you want? I'm ready to go to work. I said, no, I'll call your mammy and tell her to come take you to work. Because after he
his mammy.
co-signed, after he co-signed that car, our house deal fell through.
I bet it did. He had his priorities in the wrong place. He was all
That's
upside
what I
down.
was thinking the same thing, Netta. The
Oh,
priorities.
oh man.
Yeah.
He had
Can't
his
tell his mother no. Can't
Right.
tell
Yeah,
his
I
he
never
mother no.
understood a
co-signed the car
man
for his
marrying.
mom. Yeah, he co-signed the car for his mom, then woke me up to take me to tell him to take him to work. I said, no, you take your mom to take you to work. His words to me is, God told me to take care of my mama. My mama's not finna suffer.
That ain't suffering.
Sometimes
That's not.
she sabotaged
That's
that.
I think I never understood men that what's the point of them getting married and they gonna still put their mama on that pedestal before the wife. A wife's not even a real woman not finna go for it, not gonna go
And
through it.
that's
That's so much pain and aggravation. I always said when I marry, I gotta be friends with that man's with his mom because I ain't finna be going back and forth with nobody mama. I'm not gonna be the one that I don't seen too much lifetime. I can't do it.
Yeah. And when she told me
my mama do this, my mama do this.
I'm telling you, no. And I tell you what, my husband loved my mama. He absolutely adores my mama, and I'm grateful for that. But
my ex loved my mother so much. His mother passed when he was getting married. Talking about, they wanted the parents. He's the only person I could think about is your mother. I said, that's my mother. What the?
Oh yeah. You can't tell my husband that ain't his mom.
Yeah. And then she had the nerve
That's
to
the way
tell
it's
me,
supposed to be.
God didn't tell you to divorce my son. And I came back and said, God didn't tell you to cause confusion with your son's marriage neither.
What, did she live with y'all or something?
No, she had her own place.
Okay,
and come into the house?
Did you have signs of that before y'all got married or early in the marriage?
Oh, I didn't find out he was a mama's boy until the day we had been married. Oh yeah, he was a straight mama's boy, sucking his thumb. I didn't find none of this out.
You didn't see none of that before y'all got married?
Nope. None of it.
You know
Baby,
that.
he got
There's
real
some
comfortable.
signs. There's
He
some
got
signs.
real comfortable.
Bougie.
I don't know. I don't know, Champ. I think you had some blue blockers on.
Mhm.
I
Bougie.
had something on. I had
Bougie.
something on there.
I done had them on. I was
Bougie.
on for 8 years one time, honey. When I took them blue blockers off, baby.
1,
Say,
2.
Yeah.
did he turn over in the bed opposite you and then stick that thumb in his mouth?
No, because he will always hold me when we go to sleep.
God,
When I go to
how
sleep.
you didn't see that when y'all before that though?
Because
You
he
don't just
didn't
stop
do it. He
sucking your
didn't get
thumb.
comfortable until maybe 2 years after we
You
got
should have
married.
seen a big old wolf spot on his knuckle.
Sylvia said her
Oh, wow.
ex-mother-in-law calls her to leave.
His teeth should have been messed up. His tooth.
Now
I
his teeth
don't,
was
I,
okay.
I don't know about. I don't. Mm-mm.
Well, all I know is we would have been married still if it wasn't for his mama.
My
Is she still
my,
alive?
my
And she
mother,
still calls me to this day.
The lady do?
The lady do.
What's she calling you for?
She going
Hey
back.
daughter. I
She
think
going
she's
back.
still guilty. I
She
think
going
she's
back.
still guilty.
my mother-in-law was in Chicago. My mother was in New York, and I was in
Sometimes.
Georgia.
What's that,
If
Jay?
my mother was in New York, her mother was in Chicago. Her mother, I think I've probably been in her house out of my whole marriage 3 times
Oh, you sound like my daddy.
because me and my wife, we had a big talk and everything because after my mom, she loved me. I'm an only child and all that. And I always seemed like she was getting on my wife and everything until I wrote that letter to her. We were stationed in Germany and I put a whole bunch of stuff in the letter. And I also said, the number one thing is I'm your only son. And this grandbaby that I just had, if you can't get along with my wife, you'll never see this child. Because I'm not going to put my wife and child in this situation. And
I
for me,
heard that. Now that's a man. That was I don't wouldn't want to cut ties with my mama, but she's not coming between my marriage. My
that's
mama,
it.
his
Mhm.
mama, it's just not. It's I just can't let it happen. My mom lived with me for 11 years.
Right.
11 years? Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and
I asked my mom to come and stay with me when I had my second baby because I didn't know what to do with the first baby. And
my
so
mom, last few years of months of living, before she passed, she came to live with me because she didn't want to be. She loved my daughter that much that she just called my wife her daughter. She didn't say daughter-in-law. Now she said that's my daughter. And before she left here, she had to come live with us. And them two got along better than me and my mom did. And
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Sometimes you just end up with good in-laws. I can get. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about your situation, Tampa. That was just cruel.
mhm.
But
Once you get
was.
married, that them parents ain't got
But
nothing to
see,
do with your marriage,
yeah, and
or,
see, I
or
was
should
20.
have to do
I think I
anything.
was 25 and he was 29 when I first met him. I didn't know anything about being married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
And
Nobody
Nobody
don't know
knows
nothing
nothing about
about
marriage
being
when they get married.
yeah, but
yeah,
you know
so
what? His mama, she knew better. She knew better. She knew she was crossing the line.
exactly.
She knew better.
And
She was
that's why I
crossing the line.
said it was part of her fault and part of his. Yep. You become one, not one plus mom.
No,
Like,
no.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Once you get married, mom and dad both lose the number one slots. They become
No,
number.
yeah. But we
And
were
if you
package
got
dealers. Me,
children,
my mom, and my kids.
yeah, if you got children, your mama still as your family grow, your mom
Okay,
decreases,
bye you.
but she's still number one. But she goes to the bottom of the ladder. You got a husband, she number two. You got children, she number three. But if she ever call, you're there for her.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's true. And I
'Cause
can't say my mama ever meddled or, even though she lived here with us for 11 years, I think she got involved one time when we were in here cutting up, and she was like, and that's we were getting ready to get married, and we was walking on thin ice, acting the fool. See, I done came this far, y'all better settle down, and that's just what we did, and got onto that altar and
But you
got
know,
married.
you got some men that'll tell you flat back if they're married, they mama come before they wife.
Then
Nah,
she was a fool to be with him then,
that's it.
Well, at
That's
least you
Yeah.
know. At
because
least you know.
he told her,
Mama
and
is
she didn't
number
believe
one and two. When you put that ring on, Mama become number two.
No, I didn't get marriage counseling before I got married. I got marriage counseling.
Yeah, I didn't get
So,
married counseling neither.
Learn as you go.
Yeah. But I think if I'm supposed to do it again, oh, we going through all of that.
Yeah, I got marriage counseling before I got married, but
you
like I
did?
said, I was in the church and I was raised in church.
Yeah.
And once I said I was getting married, actually, I knew my wife's bishop before I even knew my wife. And once we made the announcement we was getting married, old boy said, "You better come on up in here." And we talked for a whole week.
Sunshine is crazy. Y'all see her comment?
I think Sunshine is saying the mama should be the one asking you to marry instead of the
I thought you was at work, bro.
husband.
GT.
What's up, GT?
Hey, GT.
What's good, y'all?
I thought I was you for a minute, GT. I was in here just brushing my beard, and I thought about you.
What you got to say, GT?
Let me get out of here. I was in the waiting room.
That's
What
what
you
sound like me. That's what I had to do. Leave room.
What are you
I'm sorry.
expecting to get out of the counseling when you do the counseling?
I don't
What do you
know.
expect to get out of the
Don't hurt the
counseling?
harvest. What do you get out of counseling when you go to counseling?
Well, you say you're gonna do all the counseling, so what you expecting to get?
So what we supposed to get, Jags?
I don't know.
Did
I don't.
anybody
I
get-
know when we went to counseling. Well, actually, we went to the pastor first, and he was like, "I recommend you guys to go see somebody else because
Huh?
it was a little serious." But I can tell you that he was a little resistant to go. But the counseling opened a definite line of communication between us that we didn't know that we were avoiding. So you don't know what you may get out of it until you get there. There's like a third person, non-biased individual that's kind of assessing the situation. And I didn't know we had a big communication problem, but we did, and we had already been together for like 7 years.
That's like one of the number one things that's with relationships is communication.
Right.
Yeah, so it opened a different line of communication between us to help us get over some hurdles. So I find it beneficial with my friends. I always recommend counseling when you feel like your back is against the wall and you just think that you got to get out of there. But get a second opinion and let somebody else chime in and see what's going on. A professional opinion, at least.
I got a question.
Go
Go
for
on, GT.
I got counseling before I got married too. We was and while we were married, I thought it was essential because
Absolutely.
I knew how to be a good man. I just didn't practice it because I didn't feel like I met a lot of sneaky women and a lot of other kind of women. So, I never wanted to give my heart to nobody. And when I finally did, there were some things about her that I felt like we needed to work on. And there was things about me, me being selfish and, basically that was it and not caring. I had a I don't care attitude. I get rid of you. So I had to go to counseling for that. And, when we hit those rough patches, we we still have those tools in our back pocket
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
get us through it.
Absolutely.
Because-
Different teacher how to communicate.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
that's what's important is those tools. A lot of we don't learn those things. We don't learn the tools. We have this thing where what do they call it? Tradition. Like getting married is like a tradition. You're just doing it because that's what everybody else is doing. That's what everybody say you're supposed to do, I guess.
Baby, you said a mouthful
Somebody
right
call
there.
me.
Communication is the key. You can't
And
You
there's
speak.
talking
such
about bougie. Everybody getting married because that's what they say we supposed to do. But is
Did
that what
somebody
we
call
really
me?
supposed to do?
said
Everything
it
ain't for
again.
everybody. Everything is not for everybody.
You know, I had 2 babies and got my house before I got married. So
Mm.
Yeah, I
So,
had 3 children and got me
some
before I
people
got
always
married.
start counting with 2 and 3 before they count with 1. So, hey, anything's possible.
yeah.
You might, and everybody may not get to marriage the same way. There's no right or wrong way of when and how you get married. And people try to make it seem like, oh, if you don't do it this way, that's the wrong way. No, don't do that to people.
Have to be able to be
We
right.
all having a different experience.
So my question is, if you was to get married, say for instance you got money and you was supposed to get married to someone that's really didn't have a lot of money and you want a prenup, is that saying that you thinking the marriage is gonna be over before you actually got married, or is that just you trying to protect yourself?
Protecting
I'm
yourself.
protecting myself. Ain't nowhere in the world I done built like if me and my wife get divorced, I shouldn't say it, but in the next 2 years, and I meet somebody else, there's no way that I'm gonna not get a prenup, and I ain't even got no money yet. You can't come in here with something that I done put 20 years in and think that you're gonna spend 2 of them and reap the benefits. Ain't no way in the world. You don't get 50% like that. Now, if my wife, if she decides that, hey, I don't want to do this no more, or we decide we don't want to do this, she can get 50 because she helped me through these last 14 years. So she can get 50 and I ain't even gonna trip on it.
In other words, she helped you build what you got. So therefore, that's why she's getting half.
Yeah, I wouldn't even, yeah, you can get 50%. I wouldn't care. Yeah.
Even though I do it in play, and I told my wife, I said we split up with her. I said you take everything in the bank account. It's not hard for me to make money, and I actually meant that.
I
I'm
would
at an
feel some
age
kind
where
of way
the
with a prenup.
say what, CC?
I said I would feel some kind of way with a prenup if they wanted me to sign a prenup.
But you
But
shouldn't
y'all
feel.
change y'all mind about food. Why in the world can't we keep secure on our money though?
Oh my goodness.
All because
I'm
if I
serious though,
had money,
CC.
he will have to sign a prenup.
Mm-mm.
So CC,
The
let me
way
tell you
things.
something though. So you telling me if you had a whole lot of money and I came into your life and then you wanted to marry me in 3 years, you wouldn't ask for a prenup?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
All right now.
Somebody
I see
listening
how.
to us now, CC.
Yeah,
Somebody's
they talk
listening.
that good game until they get that good game
Somebody
back
listening.
on them. Hey, I could sweet talk.
Oh
Ooh,
God.
So guys, LGG said,
what?
so all you ladies that say the men should discard their mothers, what are you all mothers advising your sons when they come to you for advice before marriage about a possible daughter-in-law?
I don't
I'm
have any
listening.
sons. I'm out of this one.
We're not discarding the mother-in-law.
That's what I
She
was
just
thinking too.
she needs to know what her place is in our life, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
it's not
knows.
between me and my husband.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, my son, my middle son, watched my mama live with us. So he says when he gets older, he thinks that I'm gonna come live with him. And the first thing I told him, how you know your wife gonna even like me, and I'm not coming to stay with you and raise your kids. So I, I I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I'm glad my mama did it for me, but I wouldn't do it. I would feel that I'm imposing. And I'm not leaving my husband. My mama was single.
That's different. My mom was single. That's why she came to stay with us for the last few years.
Yeah, mama was single. And she said she had done that. Old girl had been married quite a few times, and she was done.
Now, my mom was never married. Never.
Yeah, my mom been married
I go
twice.
along.
And that old bootleg daddy lied to her every time he said, "Yeah, you know we gonna do this again." 2015, they came down. Now my mom was staying here. Now we can go to the hotel. We can go to man. Get
Great
your
answer, LP.
LP said,
We shouldn't worry about a prenup. Oh,
no, this is what she said first. My take on prenup is if we're swearing to God to be together forever, then something better go real wrong for us to split, which means something might go real wrong with us across the board. And then she said, furthermore, we shouldn't worry about a prenup if we are so sure we're forever anyways.
I'm with
Forever ain't
I'm I-
forever
I'm with
ain't
JT.
promised.
I'm with JT. I built something with my husband, and God forbid something happened between the two of us. You ain't sliding in, and no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You can't
No,
reap
we're
them
not
Yeah.
doing
benefits. I'm
that.
sorry.
So I would have to protect
How is it
myself
he,
for my children, for what my children have. I
how is he
couldn't have somebody
sliding
come
in?
in and take what
How is he
what
sliding in if you like him?
huh?
How is he sliding in if you like him?
No, I don't care how you take it.
Sunshine.
liking is not loving. Liking
Mm.
is not loving.
No. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's no play on
I
words. You know
understand. I
exactly what I'm talking about.
understand.
I'm saying,
I
what
know
if she
what you
meets
mean, but
somebody else?
I'm saying that I
All
would
right,
have to
all right.
protect my children's future, because I think if I had built something, and if he brings something a little bit more, I would respect him if he want to keep what he have for his children. But what I have that I've built with somebody else for 20 plus years, I think that should go to my children. I'm not of the age to have more children, so I would have to protect my children's assets.
So why not
And
just put that in a will
All
or
right, girl, you can have
something?
Yeah,
babies
I was
till
A
you're
just about to
trust.
60
say that.
years old.
Put it in a trust.
But if you dealing
Yeah.
with that person,
mm, I don't know. I think the only good thing, I think we all think so differently, and
Mhm.
I guess we just have to
LG said it's
agree
no
to
prenup.
disagree.
My
Yeah.
will. Well, me, I'm having a prenup. I don't care what you say. That's just point blank. I ain't got nothing now, but when I hit the lottery, whoever come in my life, you're gonna sign a prenup.
So would you sign one?
Yes, I'll sign one.
I would have to.
No.
I will sign
Now,
one.
for me, I would have somebody sign one. But if it's the other way around, I'm gonna try to get you where you ain't gonna give me one. Yeah,
Oh, baby, bye.
I'm telling
Golly.
you.
See, that's that double standard
You can
stuff,
shake
Bro,
your
LG.
head all you want to. I'm
I,
just saying.
I'm being the advocate right now.
My
This
thing
used to be
is,
my lane right here before I got
I don't
married.
even want to get
What?
married. So
I
you can
respect
keep
you for
all of
being
your
honest.
stuff. So when you decide to leave, you can leave with all of it too.
I'm being the
So
advocate.
it
Exactly.
You
wouldn't
sorry,
matter to
bro.
me. I
Right.
You
wouldn't even
sorry.
have to sign a prenup because I don't even want to get married. So you can keep all your stuff when you decide to go. Take your stuff with you.
Even if you're shacking up,
Mm-hmm.
you need a prenup today.
Mm-hmm.
Right, some
Yeah.
tricks.
All I
LTG
know.
said I will sign one too. Yeah, I'll sign one. I don't want your stuff, and you ain't gonna get my stuff.
Mm-mm.
Now, what we're supposed to do is collectively, we're supposed to invest into each other. You know, that's not just finances, that's other ways as well. So once that prenup is in place, then we still should be able to build on, what we do put into a pot. It's just like with me and my wife, like she has her account, I have my account, and then we have our accounts together because um, I have a son, and that's my responsibility. Now she's gonna put in because she is my wife, but it falls on me because that's my soldier. So there's certain things that I have to have in place for him. So I handle mine a little differently, just because of I'm a man. So like when insurance went up and everything else, I didn't ask his mama for more child support. I just contributed more to my part. Yeah, that's just how I get down though.
I hear you, but LGG, that's what I was laughing at right there. She said,
I've
I
been
have
three
been married
times.
3 times. Listen, I love with my brain, not my but JJ.
That's what they. Let me shut my mouth.
I love
Y'all,
you, GT.
what was the comments? Sunshine said though. I ain't see it. I couldn't read and
Sunshine,
talk at the same time. It had my name
Sunshine
in it.
said, GT said he planned to turn some tricks to avoid signing a prenup.
Hey, you got to get it how you live. We all create a fantasy. I'm
As,
telling you.
as you always say, trust the process, man. Trust the process.
Damn
Do a little
right.
something strange for some change.
Not strange. I don't do no strange. No. Just pleasure and unforgettableness. That's all.
So
Strange for
No.
some
all the
change.
single
Nothing
women,
strange.
all the single women, y'all ever plan on being married, or do y'all ever desire to be married again?
Nope.
No, I
I
don't
see.
plan on being
I see
married
some
again.
no, and I see some
You
yes.
ain't single, Nettle.
Yes, I plan on getting married again.
No, no,
Mhm.
not me. No, I'm good.
But I love
Well,
love and I love marriage. I always promote it. I really do. I love love. And I always encourage my friends when they come to me to talk to me about stuff. I always promote, do what you got to do and not do what you got to do. Talk with your husband, figure things out. Y'all work it
Country,
out somehow. Long as he ain't
country
throwing
hustle.
no fumes.
Country hustle. This is not women's
This is
night.
not
This is
ladies'
just a
night.
conversation.
You can come up if you want to.
you can come up and
That's
country
not.
hustle
That,
if
I
you
don't
want
think
to.
that's
I
what he's
drop the
Please,
saying.
link
I think
please
in.
he's
bring
just
this
saying.
subject up.
I think he's basically saying he wants this brought up so men can talk about it.
Well, then
Oh,
y'all
okay,
can
Hey, I
that's
talk
gotta
fine.
about
go.
it
I appreciate the
now.
So
conversation. I
you
gotta get back to
so
work, y'all.
David, you
Have a
and
good
GT
one.
All
ain't a
right, have a
man.
good
Yeah.
one.
All right,
This is
GT.
Me and GT
everybody
what?
night
And
tonight.
Jed, I said
We want
GT,
to hear.
David,
Come
and
on
Jed,
up.
y'all ain't men.
Uh-uh.
Oh.
I said GT, David, and Jed, y'all ain't men.
We in the conversation.
Thank you.
And we don't even
David
have to
gonna
answer
say. That's what
it.
I'm saying.
Holla.
David gonna
I,
say.
I'm
Ladies,
Please,
enjoying
man.
that silence because you know about yourself. You ain't even got to answer that question.
Hey,
I know.
What?
come on up. This is everybody
It's a
topic.
anybody conversation.
I just need someone with an unassigned pension and something that can. I ain't even gonna answer that. 'Cause whew, that sound
Sunshine
like
said she planned on being married, but she just needs somebody with an unassigned pension and something that can take care of me if he kicks the bucket first.
that sounds like she gonna help him kick the bucket.
not not necessarily. As single women, I will say
Why you
we have
saying
that
Why
we?
you keep
mentality.
saying
Some of
we?
You
us.
are not a single
What
woman.
else? Where that fella?
Exactly, we. What are
Where
we
that
coming
fella
You
at
in
in
did
at?
that
not
green
say
shirt?
it's single
That
women.
fella that was walking by in the green shirt. Where he at?
Thank you.
Well, just that. They're not arguing with them children.
Uh,
Mr. Franklin,
you
you're
are
not
not
arguing with them.
single.
Huh?
How about
You
we
are
as
not
single
single.
women? Baby, bye.
I'm just saying, when I
What?
was single, you have those you know what you want when you're single. You know what type of man you want. You know what you want him to have. You don't want the next nut off the street that ain't got nothing. You want somebody that's a little bit more well established, that's gonna make sure that you
Exactly.
guys can build something with each other, a little bit of security. I know when he introduced me to his family, they just thought I was just some piece of shit off the street. I said, you need to let them know I make more money than your ass. Just cause I look like it and I dress like it, I ain't shit, but I'm plenty of it.
Facts. Tell them now. David, my don't hurt the heart was calling your
I'm
name.
telling you that. And I remember his auntie saying clearly, "Yeah, not she just not gonna sit up here and have all them babies." I was like, "What?" This from his auntie.
Mm.
And
Oh
I would
yeah.
say, what business is it of yours?
Exactly.
Cause he was
Like they
he was
taking care.
child, please. I had to tell I said, you need to let them know I make just as much money as you do. Please let them know. I'm sorry I look like I'm from I don't know what I was looking like.
from Indiana.
He humbled me and changed my ways. I'm
Keep
grateful.
on, Jax. Well, I ain't from Indiana, so that shouldn't insult me.
You from Michigan.
But you got
So
some people that's in the chat that is from Indiana. Hey,
I
Urban
don't know.
Garden, welcome
So
in.
we got 1, 2, Miss C. Oh, Grandma Renaissance, are you married?
No,
You ain't touching them waters.
I don't have a problem with getting married again. As long as if I feel like he's the right person,
Oh,
I'm not against marriage.
Me neither.
I'm not against it either, but I don't need to get married again.
I'm against it.
I ain't against it, but baby,
I'm against it because
my vocabulary don't even comprehend that
I'm
right now.
against it because she ain't went nowhere yet, so I'm against it.
no,
But you
okay.
know what? I asked my grandmother when my grandfather died. I think it was maybe 10 years later. Would she ever get married again? She was like, "Girl, no." So when my grandfather died, both of them was 79. But now she's 92. So I was like, would you ever get married again? She's like, "Girl, no."
That what my grandma said. I remember my grandma words clear as day. Carrie was enough.
Mhm.
And he died. He died early. My grandparents were in their 50s when my grandfather died, and she's 94. Never remarried.
She don't want nobody getting none of the benefits he left her.
David, get that ring.
we
Get that
have
ring out,
to
David.
and it's okay to be single.
It
Make it
is.
seem like being
David,
single is a
you see
bad
that right there?
thing. Or some people think that single people is unhappy for some reason, or
I
because they
think
not.
y'all at peace.
Most of us are. I know I am. I'm
David, you didn't answer that
in
question.
a
Would you
good
get
place.
married?
Yeah, you need somebody to fix that kitchen sink.
And
Yeah,
you could pay somebody to do that.
me a
What's in the
mechanic.
blazing saddle?
I need a mechanic, a
I'm just
plumber.
messing with your
Somebody you
bullshit.
should have. So there's probably a lot of women that got somebody in the house that don't even know how to fix the kitchen sink. So
My
Not
husband
yours.
showed
Or
up.
change the tire.
See,
He don't.
I need all that and above.
I call my husband Cliff Huxtable, but he's a phenomenal provider.
okay. You got YouTube University. That I had the pipe outside was leaking for the hose. I went right on YouTube University and found out how to stop that sucker from leaking.
Oh, that's how I fix my toilet. I
You know,
get
I
down
want
there
to
and do
learn
it.
how to put a ceiling fan up. I'm gonna start with that first.
I need that too. I need 2 of them up.
Yep, I want to learn how to do that. They say
I
it's
ain't
simple.
fooling. I ain't
My,
fooling with no
rena-
electricity.
my
All you
Renaissance
gotta do is
woman, you
cut the
gonna put the
breaker
ceiling
lights off.
fan up?
Huh?
Yeah,
You gonna put the ceiling fan up?
Well,
yeah.
I tried,
Oh, my Renaissance.
but it was so heavy when I took the globe thing out. And I thought I was doing something because I had taken everything else off. And by the time I took that thing out and I was up on that ladder, and that thing was so heavy, and I was trying to hold it back up, trying to push it back up in the hole with one hand and stick that pin back in. And I said, "Oh no."
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
do
don't
want to
know
learn.
that's
You
changing the
should have.
light bulb, trying to get that bowl back over. I know exactly what you're talking about. Trying to
And
hold that
this
bowl
is a
up and
big one.
stick
Now
the
that
pin
one
back
is
in.
little, but this joker is big.
You should
Some
have
things
phoned
I'm just not
Texas
willing to
and
do.
asked somebody to come fix it for you.
Well, I did, but they wanted to charge me $150.
Mm.
Look at that.
Big time. All
Don't
right,
come to
clean up,
her and say,
man.
I don't believe in 50-50 relationships. Either you gonna give 100 or not.
Well,
What?
I tell everybody
Change that to 220. Tell them come hot enough to boil some water.
I tell everybody my marriage is 50-50, but if there's a problem, I got 100 straight off the bat.
Facts. You know what to do. Tell the other men what to do.
They won't listen to me. They won't listen to me. I could have been and had somebody helping David out there with them chickens and doing a garden and all that stuff. He just won't listen to me.
Pressure cooking, preserving that stuff,
Yeah.
You looking for help me?
putting you some meals in a jar. Hey, hey.
I know that I'm with Tampa. Like somebody come along, like you know how to garden? Because I don't like it. So you gotta be able to do something.
You gotta like some part of it now, bougie. You gotta like some part of it.
I need you to be a mechanic.
I like it enough that I need to learn how to do it.
Carpenter. I
Okay.
need you to be a lawnmower man, whatever you want, landscape. I need you to be all of that in one.
That's when
And
you
you know,
go.
when I was dating, I never really looked at somebody's skills. You know, it was all about, I guess, personality. I don't even know what I was looking at to tell you. Nah, probably really nothing, but having some kind of skills. Never thought about that. Like what you know how to do. Never thought about it.
What you bringing to the table besides your little balls and your little stick? I need you to know some things.
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking long range. Long range.
You got
May I ask you what you just said, Tampa?
What? You didn't hear that?
I heard it.
I didn't hear you.
I
She need to be
said
on
I
pause.
need for my new man to bring more to the table than his little balls and his little stick.
His little ball and his little teeth.
His stick. You heard me. Stick.
His third leg.
Exactly. His
My
pinky
bad.
or his thumb, whichever one you want to call it. Mike gonna say why little. Because I don't know what it look like right now, Mike.
What?
Would you consider going back with your ex-husband, that the mother-in-law that you had a problem with, that she don't get involved?
How you mutinator?
You say y'all it was because of her why you divorced.
No, ma'am.
My bad.
No, man. I might as well go to the store, get me a blow-up dog, dress him up like I used to dress him up, and take him everywhere I need to take him before I go back that ground. Baby,
The first husband, Tampa. The first one.
Your time is impeccable.
You feel like that about the first one too? The first husband.
Goodness, that was hilarious.
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, my bad.
I will go get a blow-up doll, dress him up like with in his Timberland boots and his fedora with his nice shirt and pants on, and he will be my man before I go back that route.
That first one I had, he had issues. Don't
get me wrong. The man paid bills. He put money in my pocket. I didn't have to work. The man did what he did, but no. Look, Mike said a Ken doll. Yes, I'm gonna get me a full-size Ken doll.
Devorah said, "What did she walk into?"
Hey, Devorah.
Devorah, you might want to turn around and go back out.
Yeah, Devorah, you might want to turn around. Come on, baby, let's go and get you some.
We're doing some underlining counseling over here.
When you get back with your ex, it's gonna happen. Your ex is your ex for a reason. Y'all just gonna break up for that same reason again. Especially if nobody has improved or did any improvement.
But Bougie, you gotta also think it depends on how long they've been your ex. So say
this fool been my ex since 2012.
No, but I'm saying say you were with somebody when you were in your 20s.
Yeah.
Now y'all meet back up in y'all 40s. Y'all done had,
Now you're a grown man.
And they have that don't mean nothing. Did they mature from that time?
He done got worse.
Because I'll give you an example of that. A school crush when we were on Facebook. So we
Bougie.
chatting, and this fool still think I like him after 30 years. Are you
Wow.
cockeying me for real? You really think after 30
No,
years that I
yeah,
still got a crush on you? Come on
Hey,
now.
Sassy.
Hey, Sassy.
So
Hey,
are
Hey,
you
K-Dog.
holding against him from 30 years ago?
Okay, dog.
What make you think I still like you from 30 years ago?
Never.
You
What's
didn't
up?
grow
A lot
up.
of people give
Obviously,
that.
you didn't grow up. Obviously, you didn't grow up. If you think I still like you after 30 years, I ain't have no contact with you, no nothing. This is what the thing I'm talking about, where some men think that you could just, when they see you again, everything is just going to continue from where it left off.
I
From
wonder why
30
they
years
think
ago?
that.
Because they think they still got it going on and that you still
Yes.
weak minded
Yep.
to take them back.
Yep.
Hey, Nella.
Usually it's garbage that act that way. I would say a more mature man who's cleaned his act up, know about he would then change his old wicked ways. I don't think he would present himself to you that way. Because I think about it when I saw an ex years ago, and he stepped to me like arms wide open, like I'm finna hug him. I'm like, it's not even like that no more.
Exactly.
Mike crazy. Netta.
But yes,
Netta. Come to the
yeah.
camera. Come to the camera. That
What
ninja still. You said that if I would get back to that boy, he ain't trying. That boy stay across the street from his mama to today.
Oh my God. Then we shouldn't even be talking about him then.
At all. Period.
So
Facts.
mama be over there on the porch then.
I'm
She be
telling
over there.
you.
She pays his bills. He give her the money to go pay his bills. I wouldn't go back to that man. I would give me a blow up doll, a human sized blow up doll.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
put
come
on
on
there.
back in here,
He
Deborah. I
probably
got
won't have
you.
no
I got
chance
you.
of a
Baby.
real
Come on back.
relationship until his mama passed. That's sad, but you know.
You're right. I agree with you, CC, because it's gonna be devastating. Even for the next lady, she gonna catch the devil with it.
Yeah.
He done been engaged twice and ain't got married yet.
He can't get married.
I'm here now. Hey, look, Devorah said, I'm here now. I can't turn away. Just listen closely and stay quiet.
She trying to learn something.
Yeah, I know. But
Well, we've learned
it's
one thing: don't do them boys who ain't cut the umbilical cord from their mamas. And you got to see those red flags. You want a man that respects his mama, but you don't want no man who ain't finna leave his mama.
Right.
yeah, she be doing that mind laundry, Mike. He take everything over there to that woman across the street. Yep, Herbert, he got to be. Still sucking his thumb, still twiddling with a piece of tissue or a shirt.
Where you done picked him up from? Sucking
I
a
bet you.
thumb?
I bet you.
And
I bet you. I bet you that man still wear white drawers.
I don't know. I don't know what
he
he wear.
wearing tidy whities.
Natty
He
Whitey.
wearing something. They call mama boys,
So
baby.
let me ask
I'm
you
like
this.
bougie. Bougie
I
said an
want to
X
ask
is
you
a
this.
reason. What?
So what attracted you to him in the get go? Were you just young and dumb, or
I was out
Country
on
hustle, come
Beale
ask me
Street.
your question.
Down on
Netta, I'm
Beale
sorry.
Street. I was down on Beale Street hanging with my cousins and a friend of mine when he approached us.
He was on Bill Street.
Yeah, Beale Street, downtown Memphis, Beale Street.
Yeah, he was on Bill Street.
Yeah.
I can understand
Without
that.
question.
Making a bill for somebody else. Okay.
Country
Go ahead,
hustle.
Country Hustle. Ask your question.
What's up?
Country
Oh,
hustle, come on up, man. Please come
we
on.
thought
Go
you was
on
coming
and
up,
support
country
me,
hustle.
Country Hustle.
You want to drop the
Baby,
link again?
baby, she
When you
sunshine.
when
It
you
was the
get
other
booked
way
on, it's all
around.
in love.
Sunshine, it was the other way around, baby, because after 2 weeks, he asked me to marry him. Don't play no games.
Oh Lord.
Don't play no games. We put it on each other. Because I was a fool and said, yeah.
Look out, Tampa.
At least she did say each other.
Yeah, we did. I ain't gonna
That was
lie.
the first time in the night I heard a positive moment about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gonna sugarcoat now. Hey, it is what it is. We stayed married 7 years though. And the funny part about it, my cousin and her husband only knew each other for about 2 months, but they're still married today. They've been married 13
Ouch.
years. 13, 14 years to today. Yeah.
Yeah, I could do
That
that.
be
I
the
could
good
do that.
marriages.
Yeah. So, Contra Hustle,
That's probably
I
the
asked
type
this
of marriage I'm
question.
gonna fall into, Tampa. I'm gonna probably be like that.
He
Something.
probably
What?
still writing it. It's probably a long question.
Oh, what you say, Dave? How you gonna ask something behind that avatar? Stop blushing.
No, I ain't no blushing here. No, 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 no.
I'm guessing this Contra Hustle trying to come up, but I don't see no movement.
Wave your hands, Hustle.
Hold on, what is that right there? Oh no. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that?
Oh Lord, girl, don't
Well, you
start.
said wave something.
Don't you
I was like,
start.
oh no, what's up, country?
Hey.
Hello, how y'all doing?
How you doing there, country?
I'm supposed to be in the bed.
Country, I'm
I'm
glad you
good.
came up. Nice to meet you in person, young man.
Man, y'all, hey, they been bashing, man. All man, y'all should know all men ain't the same. Y'all know
No,
that.
No, you're not.
Sebastian.
I don't bash men.
I
I
got a
don't
good
bash men.
husband.
Yeah, I ain't bashing men, but the ones I fooled with was trash.
Well,
Well, I can't help it if the only job you wanted to be was a trash man.
I believe
Stop
some
it,
of the garbage
J3.
trucks
Trash
because
Stop.
they
well,
Go ahead, Hustle.
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm
Oh
trying to
no,
be
you
careful.
didn't.
I'm trying to be careful with my words, cause I
please
don't
do,
want to
because
step
I
on
don't need
nobody's
my
toes.
channel
Hey,
shut
Deborah
down.
Garrett, welcome in.
Hey, Deborah.
Yeah, I don't want to step on nobody's toes, cause everybody's not married up there, and some people are. And
Well, that's what make a
everybody.
good panel.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead and ask the question.
well, a lot of women. Okay, hold up. Now this here a whole different. I'm sitting together. But look, have y'all ever put a man before your kid?
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely not.
hell to
Never
the
ever.
Negro.
That all depends. That all depends on if you're religious and you're biblical, because the word
Mm,
says the Lord, your husband, then your children.
No,
I'm
no,
biblical,
sir.
But that
No,
depends
sir.
on how you put
Now,
the
It
now
is.
see
children. That
now,
depends on how you put him above the children. Depends on
No,
I,
how you
sir.
put him above the children.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm
Well,
not
now
gonna
see,
lie, because
I didn't expect Miss Netta to answer it like she did, because I really thought she was gonna answer complete opposite.
you
Because
thought I was gonna say I put
I believe she's one of those 50-50 relationships. Because when she said about how she make more money than her husband and things like that, right there, most of the time those were a 50-50
oh no,
relationship.
ain't no 50-50
And
going on
a
over
lot
here.
of time, yeah, nowadays women make. Say it again.
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
tell you my situation,
Hello.
Contra Hustle. When I married my first husband, I had already had 3 children. They wasn't his kids. My
oh,
kids
then
came before my husband.
that's understanding. That's a
Right.
touchy subject. That's a touchy subject.
But my children respect him as my husband. So I wouldn't allow them to get out of line
Yeah,
with him,
I've
and
seen a
he didn't get
lot.
out of line with
I,
them.
I was about to say that the woman that has children before a man, before she meets a man, she has to get those children in line a lot of times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See, my children
yeah,
belong to my husband, so
I raised my kids on my own.
yeah,
I didn't
that's
have
kind of
wrong.
different.
yeah. I chose
So
not to.
Am I on a delay?
Yeah, you
It
on a
seems that
delay.
way.
yeah.
You
But I
can
think
have
everybody
points.
see it differently.
Oh,
And
okay, this the Android.
everybody's entitled to how they feel about that situation. But my husband is the head of our household. He is the sole provider of this house. We all respect him with the utmost, and I definitely put my husband first. I take damn good care of my children. I'm a mama bear when it comes to my children, but I don't think it's that, oh, I'm gonna just disregard my children and mind my husband the whole time. He's just the provider in this home.
GT,
He's
you
my
back?
GT had to
Yeah, I'm
pop
back
back
for a few
in.
minutes. Y'all see all that sunshine we got?
Uh,
I
What,
didn't tell you
Elder?
about
Yeah,
that,
rub it in.
G2.
So
I didn't
now,
tell you about that, man.
Netta,
What's up?
so if your children was not by your husband, would the
I wouldn't
situation
be
be the
with him.
same?
I am a product of a step parent, and I vowed I would never give my children a step parent. I just wouldn't do it. Because as a child, you look at your mom's boyfriend or husband so differently.
Yep,
And
you do.
in a child's perspective, you always will feel second. Even though your mama just provided for you with her then
Big
husband, a
facts.
child will never understand that. So I always vowed that I would never give my children step parents. And I haven't. I by grace of God, I married this man. I had 3 babies from him. He stuck with me till they grown. If he want to pill up when they turn 18, I did my job. But I'm not giving my kids no step parents. I couldn't put myself in that situation that I would have to figure out how I'm gonna pick and choose. And I watch my friends, they go through it with their boyfriends and their husbands with the churn, my churn, his churn, they churn, the churn acted a damn fool, the churn done jumped on the husband. Oh no, I ain't going through all that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I'm blessed that I didn't have to.
My
Respect
aspect
to
of
you.
that is
Big ups.
my mom never married, but her boyfriend, her off-known boyfriend, he taught me how to work on cars, how to fix cars. He taught me how to do a lot of things.
Cool
Did I ever
game.
call him daddy and all that? No, but I did learn from him.
So my daddy went there. He was in the military doing his thing.
My daddy behind was in Chicago doing his thing.
with me having girls, I wasn't bringing no man in the picture until
that part. I bow down to you and I respect you for that, Miss Cece.
So it's maybe later in life for me to start dating because, you know, I wanted to take care of my girls and I didn't want to worry. I didn't want nothing to come back years later to say something happened to them.
I agree. Because
Damn
JTD
right.
is not me.
Yeah, daughters are different. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I had 3 girls. I had 3 small daughters when I met my first husband. And when I say that man gave them the utmost respect and will go to war for them, he was just a mama's boy.
Yeah. I mean, you take a chance, you know. It doesn't mean something's gonna happen to him, but it doesn't mean it won't happen to him. So
you take a chance.
that was
with
just my
everything.
choice for me.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's how I would have. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have. Just from fear, I would have been able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't.
I
have
had to
that
actually. I chose somebody because I needed a step parent for my son. I knew that I didn't want his mama, and I had to look for somebody to provide that balance because I can never be a female. I can't think a certain kind of way. I can't tap into emotions. And I knew eventually I was going to try to get custody or, you know, because he is a boy. Oh, all right, man. You had a good game out there, man.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
You right,
So,
Sunshine.
What Sunshine said.
But I got
you need to protect both
Sunshine.
your
I
sons
appreciate that.
and daughters because folks are sick.
They sure
So I
is.
got a question. Being a man, I hear a lot of people saying they can't do the 50-50. I don't see how I can maintain my household without doing 50-50 right now. I was a knucklehead. I can't see no other way. I didn't structure my life so that I was a knucklehead. So
DP, what is your
you know,
definition of 50-50?
I was just getting ready to say
means
that.
that we
Ain't
split the
just
mortgage,
a little
we
saying?
split,
It ain't really nothing to
certain
go by.
bills and stuff like that.
Some people
I
it works.
can't
It worked for some people. It just
Okay, because I'm thinking.
Yeah, some people
beyond. I'm thinking beyond monetary.
That's what
I cook, I clean, I wash, No, I do that. No, on duties. No, I pull my own weight. It just financially, I got a GED, y'all. I ain't got no high school
Uh-uh.
diploma.
Hold
So
on,
what
hold
that
on.
I
mean?
was a real
What that
knucklehead.
mean?
I had no
What does that mean? You got a GED. What
GT.
does that
You
mean?
got
That
a
don't mean
good
nothing,
enough
GP.
diploma.
That is so
Wait,
don't
so
mean
you
nothing.
telling me that if you have a high school diploma or you have some college experience or a degree doesn't give you more advancement to where you make more paper? Is that what y'all
GP.
telling me?
Yeah,
No.
That's
yes,
about me.
yes,
That
Is that what
is
y'all
it.
telling me? That's all I'm
yes,
asking. Is that
G,
what
that's
y'all
what
telling
I'm,
No.
me?
G,
That if
that's
you
G,
go
what
to
I'm
school for
telling you.
4 years or you pick up a trade
GT,
that you will make the same much as me if I have a GED?
GT,
there's
GT.
there's some
Life is
millionaires
about
out there,
what you
and some
know.
of them ain't
I mean, who you
completed
know, not
school.
what you know.
Everybody
Yeah,
It's
talking at
who
the
you
GT.
same
know.
I
time.
got GT. I got a GED, which is a good enough diploma, and I made good
Good
money
enough
with
ain't
that.
great. I'm talking
Yeah.
about some of the people that actually have something behind their name or they have some kind of certificate. It opens their advancement. You
Yeah.
know,
Not
if you're
necessary.
a
You're
nurse,
right.
you get more money. And
You're
that's
right.
all I'm saying.
GT,
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So my life is structured different. That's all I'm saying.
GT, I
But I
agree.
gotta go. I gotta go back to work. I'm gonna be in the comments. I gotta
GT,
go.
you have
I'm
to
at
Bye,
work. Y'all know what it
GT.
is.
He done hit that beehive. Now he's leaving.
You
Right.
running, you running, bro.
Well, what I'm
Yeah, he
saying,
running.
well, he can still hear, but I do agree with GT because with having degrees, you have a better chance they're going to look at your application before someone that just have a GED. And that's
Yeah.
just
Not
how it is.
Well,
necessarily.
I could give y'all
Not
an example
necessarily.
of the thing. My girlfriend, or we both did not go to college.
Mhm.
My girlfriend now she can get a job as an HR director with a high school diploma. She
Yeah,
Because of
worked her
experience.
way up.
right.
She's an HR and she can also do payroll. She's a payroll master. She worked her way up with her high school diploma, no
But
college.
but you said, like you said, she had to work her way up. But if someone already have that degree, they're gonna take them first, unless they want
Not
to
necessarily. Not
No.
Not
necessarily, CC.
necessarily. Not
Because you got
necessarily.
people with associates, masters, and PhD and managing Walmart or McDonald's or Burger King.
right.
That don't mean
And
nothing
most
because
of
you
them
got a
are
higher
dummies.
education.
Most of them are
Not just
dummies. Just
not
because you
saying
got
that.
a college education, that don't mean that you
I
got some
think what
common
he's saying
sense
is
to
that
know how to do anything.
when you do have abbreviations behind your name, it will open more doors. It can open more doors for you. Not, I think that's what he's just said. And because he don't have those degrees or abbreviations behind his name, he feels that he doesn't get more opportunities than he does not get more opportunities than someone who does have those degrees.
But you
I
make
think
the
that's all
But
he's saying.
he can
You
That's
make
still
true.
the
do good
opportunity.
though. He can
But
still
right,
do good with the GED. I still
I'm
think he can still do good. That he's
one,
not,
two, three,
in a
four,
box because
five,
he got a
six.
GED.
Well, a GED is not nothing easy to get. I do know
It
that.
show
I've
it
watched
show
people.
Well,
ain't.
That's
I got
It
a
show ain't.
GED and I
it,
call it a good enough diploma, and I got
and
one.
it is a good enough because when you go get your GED, that's high school. 4 years of high school, you done goofed off,
Yes,
crammed
mhm.
yes,
into something that you have to bring something to the forefront to get that
yes.
to pass that test. So you're
Exactly.
very intelligent when you have a
Yes.
GED.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
Yep.
Job Corps and got mine right in Bay
Yeah.
City,
Because
Mississippi.
I floated through high school. Goodness
Right.
knows I don't recall half of it,
It's
but I
easier to
finished.
float through high school,
I
and
know.
as long as
I
you're there attending and pass them little tests or whatever. But GED,
Mhm.
you got to really
You
study for that to pass
You
those,
on.
have to, and it
those
covers
degrees don't
everything.
mean nothing. Yeah, you might get looked at, but that don't mean you know nothing or you capable of doing. Everybody has to get trained on the job, so
Yeah.
But
those
I'm
Because
degrees
saying
really
there's
don't mean
many
nothing.
managers that come in, and I'm sure y'all probably work jobs where that person came in because they have a degree in that,
No,
but it doesn't mean they know that skill or that job,
No, no.
Yeah.
and you most of the time
Teach.
got to train the manager. You as the employee is training this
Yep,
manager how to
yep.
be able over you.
and a lot of people
Teach.
get in their feelings when somebody come in with no experience, but they have those credentials. and they get that
and
position.
don't know how to do nothing.
Right.
That
Exit
happened to
said,
my same girlfriend. The college kids, when she worked at a hotel, and the college kids would come in to do the audit, and they asking her how to do the audit.
but Texas said the right experience supersedes the degrees at some companies. Hard work can get you advancements as well.
Absolutely. 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 We're just only saying that education just can give you just some extra opportunities. That's all.
Right.
That's all.
Yep, you can go to college with a GED.
And I say that because the difference between a licensed practical nurse and a registered nurse is just those abbreviations. A lot of our experiences are the same thing. We all do the same thing, but because that registered nurse has a couple more, I'm going to say, hours of schooling, that she will get more opportunities than that LPN.
Right.
But I tell you what, who's going to end up training that RN is the LPN.
Yes.
But then they get salty about it, but it's not my fault, because all you need to do is just go get those credentials and do the same thing that I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, I have a GED also. Yeah, and I dropped out. I dropped out. I couldn't pass the 9th grade.
See, my hat goes off to people with GEDs. I know it's a struggle.
What'd you say?
I homeschooled my oldest son. That's what he did. He got his GED. I'm proud of him because I think GED is not easy to get. It is not easy to get.
When I went to Job Corps, because you know they give you bonuses for every accomplishment that you do. And out of the whole class that was actually going to take their GED, it was just me and this other guy that passed the test that day. And for the life of me, I never took algebra. I don't know how I passed the algebra portion.
Oh, I love that.
Baby, I was like, what is this mess? But I ended up getting it on the first go. I dropped it going with Hudson.
We done got off topic.
I mean,
Russell, what was you about to say?
At least we covered the topic, bougie.
Man, I was about to say something about with GT. What GT said before he got on?
He was saying something about his GED.
Oh,
He feel he can't get a good job because he got a GED, which is wrong.
Yeah, he's still with the not to be a critic, but he's still like with the American way of thinking.
Who is this that said keep?
Cause that GED that GED really don't mean nothing, man. I got 2 GEDs, and the longest I ever held a job is working for myself, and my business has been going for over 7 years.
Hey,
everybody, I don't think we meant to be working for people, and I think the pandemic pretty much showed us what and who is essential. I think that's pretty much what we should be geared to, especially this gardening community and everything like that.
I'm gonna interject this, and you might understand, you may not. Going to school every day, you learn to sit in a room for an hour, and you hear a bell, and you go to the next room. You go to lunch, you hear a bell, you know it's time to leave lunch. And your whole system, while you're in school, you hear a bell and you go to the next class. You hear a bell, you go to the next class. Even when you're in college, you hear a bell and you go to the next class. Now, the average person won't think about it. But when we train you to be a slave, that's what school really is. Yeah,
don't have bells though.
We're there for education. We're there for education, but I believe they train us for something else.
Okay, can I put in my 2 cents so I can get back down?
Yeah.
Okay, so please. I have a college degree, and I couldn't find nothing with my degree. I even tried to get like fast food and stuff when I first graduated, and I was overqualified. So I couldn't get that either. It's almost like why I say mindset is because a person can have 6 kids and get their PhD. Well, another person with 6 kids can't do nothing. It's a mindset.
Right.
So if you want it, you could get it. You can attain it.
Yeah.
And then 2 is opportunity. So if you stay in a small town where they don't have like factories and stuff like that, it's hard to do that. So it's opportunity too, because most people that I know that graduated, they had somebody they knew where they had a job. And the people that didn't know nobody, they struggle. I know a friend that went to school just for her bachelor's for 6 years, and she worked at McDonald's. So it's all in the mindset on what you want and what you go through to get to it.
And you're right about location, because right here where we are, this is just a retirement state with all the old folks. So the medical field is the place to go. Whether you're a CNA, LPN, RN, medical records, you will be able to keep your head above water by going into the medical field in this area. So everybody in this area, I would say everybody is some type of caretaker is in the medical field.
But just like Leah said, with people who want land, are you willing to move to get your land? So if you want a certain opportunity and you're in a small town, sometimes you have to get out that small town for your opportunity.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
Let me read this. Sweet Thumb, welcome in, and City Girl, welcome in.
Sweet Thumbs.
Sweet Thumb said we speak of life. Sweet Thumb said we speak of life as finances or job position. The reality is these are life positions, and we can never have somebody else's life. Be in your best position. Sylvia said, wait a minute now, the old people.
Yeah. They retired to Florida.
If you live over here, baby, this is the retired. The old folks come here, break a hip, and they get stuck. And somebody got to take care of them.
Later, Q.
All right.
So that's the only reason why I end up in the medical field, because I know it was job security. I didn't go to school to become a nurse because I wanted to be a nurse. I knew that I would be able to take care of my babies.
And that was true what Jihad said. A lot of times when you do have a college degree, you're overqualified, or or they want you to be a manager and you just want to be an employee. You don't want to be managing anybody, and they're like, well, you're qualified to do
Right, sunshine.
I have a few degrees the first line, I guess.
It's a catch 21, right? With the have a degree or don't have a degree.
Urban said, are there any?
I think we have to.
Lord, they're anywhere. They look sugar daddy. You my sugar daddy.
I think we have to rethink the so-called American dream. I think we have to rethink it.
It ain't a dream; it's a reality now.
What you mean by that?
It is what it is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I believe anything can be done.
And,
but don't do it for the money.
Having an education is just having knowledge to get you where you want to be. Just having knowledge. That other fellow that wants to run everything, he ain't got no college degree.
Yes,
but he feel he wants to run the world. And
he had the opportunity to it with no college degree. Look how far we can get.
That's it. And look at the other rich ones that they start college, stop college, and some ain't even went to college. And because of their knowledge on computer, they got big money now, trying to run the world, and they ain't even worth qualifying to do it.
Wow.
Well,
Well,
I got a degree in business management, and here I am driving a truck. So what that say?
That's just like a friend of mine. She went to college, got her degree in fashion, and she runs an insurance company.
Well, and I got my degree in nursing and can't stand it.
I got my degree and I retired.
I ain't got no degree but a GED.
That's a degree.
Exactly. So
I
trying
got
to
common
achieve
sense.
is
I'd rather have my common sense than my high school diploma. What?
Hey,
You have to keep
Sylvia,
that high
you
school
said a
diploma.
mouthful right there.
you right, because common sense, it'll save you or it will kill you. Either way.
All right now, Sylvia.
In Tampa, I went to Job Corps too.
Which one you went to?
You didn't even have Job Corps anymore. This is Job Corps in St.
Yeah,
Pete.
they still got
I
job
went to
corps
the
in
one in
Gatlinburg.
Oklahoma in '95.
Okay, because my daughters then went to the one up in Kentucky and what is it, Bowling Green, Bowling Point, Bowling somebody, and I went to the one in Batesville. My sister then went to the one in Memphis, but they still got them.
Yeah, we have one in St. There was one in St.
They
Pete
closing
down
them
here.
down too.
Up in North Florida, because Zeta went to that one. I remember that place when I was young.
Yeah, if you network with the right person, you can get further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that makes a big difference when you learn how to network and learn how to talk to people. I'm not that good at networking, but I watched this one of my girlfriends the other day how she networked, and she's a smooth old something. And I really admire how she can get out there and she talk to people and how she network and she pull out her business cards and she's like, it's all about networking, Netta. I said, oh,
True.
Well, guys, I do appreciate y'all coming up on this panel. David, don't you say nothing.
Oh yeah, so Tampa finna get ready to shut down. She probably gotta go to work in the morning.
So do they got $125 bonus? I'm going to get that.
Okay.
I got it. Take me 3. Look, it take me. Yeah, it take me 3 days to get it, but I gotta try to get it. I gotta come up with $2,000 something. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I just trust God. He gonna make a way.
All right
Yeah.
now. And with that
So,
being
Tampa,
said,
you don't sell candy or chips or nothing like that.
huh?
You don't
Huh?
sell candy or chips or nothing like that in your Uber.
Baby, I
sell
don't want.
candy, chips.
I don't even have a purse on me in my Uber. These psychos. Nope. I ain't trying to do it. I ain't trying to do it. No,
Well, they pick you up.
I
They
got
pick
my
you up in the
phone
Uber.
call. I'm not
They
making
pick
no
you up in the.
money doing Uber. I want to go and get my CDLs so I can go on and get in this truck, but I don't want to be over the road.
No, you need to
They
get
got
rid of that
local.
$500 a week car note.
Going to a local.
They got local.
Yeah, I want to go on and get the CDL so I can because I want to be at home with Mackenzie. That's the reason why I Uber in the daytime. So I can be at home and spend all the time I can with her.
Thank you, Bayou, for dropping the links.
Oh, thank you, Bayou.
Mhm. And we had 30,
You don't.
we've been hanging in here with like 30, 35 people.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for sticking in there. Make sure you hit a thumbs up on this
We
video.
appreciate you. We
Thank you
appreciate you.
very much.
Yeah, so they got a couple of truck driving schools here. But the one that I went up to, they was like, they have companies that's willing to hire you right out of school. That's local.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
Don't
know
do
if
it.
those will be the jobs that, pay good.
I would love to drive trucks, but I can't stay awake driving.
Oh, I could stay awake now. I'm a driver now. Look who back. Look at my buddy. Hey, my buddy.
What's up, y'all?
You know I like truck drivers.
Yeah, my mom was a truck driver.
You heard what that man said. You ain't
What?
fixing to drive.
Who, me?
Nah, down below you.
Oh,
Down
never.
below.
She ain't going nowhere.
So
Mike said
I had
drive for Target. What's that, GT?
I had a little something to add to the conversation. I was hearing a little bit while I was driving. I'm not never saying that I can't get a job. I can't get a good job because I have a GED. What I'm saying that it would be easier for me not to ask for half for my wife if I had applied myself to have like a doctorate degree or something like that. That's what I was stating. I am not Americanized where I don't understand entrepreneurship. That is what I am moving into now. This is the next chapter of my life. This is the LLC. When I said that for the last couple of years, last 3 years, I've had to have my wife help me with the 50%. Before that, I used to hold 75% of the weight. Now we're moving on and we have to take another step. And so,
college degree.
Say it again.
That's my husband over there selling it.
No, I'm just saying. I am the provider, and I don't ask my wife for half the bill.
But he
I
said,
just go to damn work.
we know you go to work.
I go to work too. I go to work too. What's your husband's name? What's your husband's name?
Everybody look, sis.
No, not throwing no shade, bro. Not throwing no shade at all. I'm saying I don't ask my wife for half, but she does still provide.
He is a very traditional man.
I don't ask for nothing, and I pay for everything. Plus, I give her money.
But
He don't give me
everybody's
no money.
not in y'all's position.
And
This is what GT is trying to
He was saying
explain, but
without,
y'all cutting him off.
a degree too, y'all. He was saying without a
But
degree.
I would say the rate things are. I know here in our county, it will probably definitely take, if you're not making, I'm going to say anywhere from $70,000 to $70,000+ to $100,000 a year. It would be very difficult to live in a single earning income in a home here in this area here. So it will take two people if you don't make that type of money. So I can understand that. My husband, he's been very generous that he carries the load and has allowed me to rip and run. But
So
I would say for my other
I got a question. How long have you lived in your neighborhood, if you don't mind me asking?
We've been living here for 16 years.
See, the market has changed since then. I just moved into my house 2 years ago. I have a home to where we're trying to do entrepreneurship where we're bringing in people. So I had to get a bigger house. Now, if I wanted to just get a single, because I only have one child. If I wanted to get just a single dwelling home, yes, I can provide that I don't need assistance from my wife. But we're trying to capitalize on this because I have a skill which I can help people develop their, because they have intellectual and physical disabilities. So that's why I'm in the position that I'm in. Now, I stated that because I didn't understand how people can do it, but then I had to realize that the reason why I'm in the position that I am is because I'm trying to advance myself, because I'm trying to build a little bit of generational wealth. Because I was listening to your husband's comment and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel some kind of way because I still walk in my own two shoes, and I would never be able to see a chapter of his life.
Look at the chapter of my life. So that's what I looked at. And I had to, that's why I came up, because I was hearing people say, well, that's the American way to think when you only look at, working for someone. And that's why I am on the journey. And by the 6th, I should have everything in, and I'll be able to move in a way to where my wife could feel a lot more comfortable. I never wanted a house until the last 10 years. It wasn't a dream. It wasn't something that I set my aspirations to because I didn't understand it. I'm not a handyman. There's a lot of things that I don't know how to do. So, it wasn't my dream. But then I had to look at my son and I had to say, he's going to have to go against. Well, what happened was I was living in a duplex, and the duplex, they had this 21-year-old or whatever that he was going to school and he was out for the summer, and he was saying some things, and I had to think about it. Eventually my son is going to have to work for his company, or he's going to have to go against him. My son is going to have a different type of struggle if I don't provide something for him. So I said, you know what? I have to put in the work and go ahead and get me a house. And so I fixed my credit because I was a knucklehead. So I got my credit together, and then we went for the house and we got it. So we've
But you
only
know
been in
what?
the house a little over 2 years. So yeah.
But you and just like you said, you have to walk in your shoes and we walk in our shoes. You and everybody have to live what's comfortable for them. If 50-50 works for you, it works for you. You don't owe nobody no explanation. If 50-50 worked for him or 120 worked for him, I don't know. Nobody owes anybody any explanation. You do what works for your household and make sure that you're doing the best that you can do. And that's all we can do.
And like I said, I wasn't throwing shade at him or nothing like that. Because like I said, I may not ask you for bills, but even though I pay for the house, you run the house.
We know.
So, you know,
he just wanted to be
anything that is in the house, he does take care of. Yeah.
All right, now
I didn't feel like it was shade. You was just putting me on game. Like when someone lends an opinion, I listen to it because I'm supposed to be learning on here. I'm not here just to kick the bobo. I'm in here listening so that I can learn from others because I definitely don't have all the answers. So I'm listening and I'm looking at people's profession. I'm looking at all these different things because before the internet, you know, I didn't have these type of relationships. So I'm listening to you. So no, I appreciate you lending your opinion, sir.
Yeah, can I say something?
Yes, Country Hustle. Yeah.
Yeah, GT, I wasn't trying to be offensive either, brother. When I tell my like the American dream and stuff like that, man, I wasn't trying to be offensive. It just when it comes to this 50-50 thing, what happens when you don't have your 50? Or she don't have her 50? And when I said it's beyond monetary, and you say you got a kid, you can only work so many hours a day. So who's gonna watch the kid? You know, the woman might be making more money every time, but you know, the same amount of energy that goes into making the money needs to go into the household also. That's what I'm saying.
You're right, Mr. Hustle. You sure right about that.
Like, I wouldn't ask my wife to come out here and cut this grass and do all this stuff. And the woman that does 50-50, I'm curious if she cook daily multiple times. You know what I mean? That's why I believe in that 50-50 because I cook, I clean, man, I bring in my
You do whatever needs to be done, right? That's how I see it.
Right.
If I come across something and it needs to be done, I'm going to do it. If you come across something that needs to be done, you do it. But we might still have some things that we individually do ourselves. Like you said, you might that's your thing. You might cut the grass, so that's what you do. But like you said, what if you can't cut the grass?
Then she'll cut it.
That's right.
I can't cut the grass. We gonna pay for somebody to cut the grass, but I cut the grass. I wash the dishes. I cook. I'm the cook in the house. My wife do not cook because she didn't. When I met her, she couldn't cook, and that was okay because I love to cook. So on Mondays and Tuesdays, that's my day to put a lot of meals together. This is just my role. I had to. And if my wife couldn't. If my wife didn't have her 50%, or it's not really 50%, but if my wife couldn't contribute, we have a spare. You know, if I couldn't, we'll have a spare because we're working together because it seems like life is a little bit harder than it was 20 years ago.
Right.
So that's what I'm mentioning. That's what I'm talking about. But no, I didn't find offense to it. Country Hustle. It's just that when you said it, I started to think about it because 5 years ago, I didn't think about entrepreneurship. 5 years ago, I was looking for the next job that can give me more money. And then I started to do more and say, you know what? If I think that I'm worth more, why am I trying to invest into other people to make more money for them and I get a piece of their pie? So I started to look at it differently. So no, I didn't take offense to it because 5 years ago, I didn't understand entrepreneurship in its totality. So no, you good, man.
When I was married, my husband cooked. I liked the way he cooked, so I washed the dishes.
Well, I call my marriage 50-50. Now, if you look at the sheet, I call it 50-50, but now I run it down to you. My wife, she does the cooking, she does the cleaning, but I said, okay, when it comes to Thursday and Friday, I'll cook. That was something I told her. When it comes to Thursday, Friday, I'll cook to give you a break. She cleans the house. My wife, I got to ride no more. I tell her don't cut the grass, but if I didn't get to the grass, she'll go cut the grass. I used when I was in, I used to use cutting grass as my exercise, and I had a push lawnmower, and sometimes I was saying, yeah, I got to go cut that grass. I need to work out this. That. I come home, the grass is cut.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's I say
That's a good team.
50-50. I say it's 50-50 because we learn how to work with each other.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, she gets her checks and stuff. I don't ask my wife to pay no bills, but if she make bills on her own, she know to pay her own bills. But the main bills in the house, I pay. I pay the main bills.
Yeah, I know. I pay my own bills. I got somebody back here in the Amen corner. He done came in here and got comfortable listening to the podcast.
That's right. When Netta go out there and make all them unnecessary bills, when Netta make all them unnecessary bills, she need to take her money and pay them unnecessary bills. But all the main bills, that's what Big Dog in the back do.
Hey,
that's what that's.
Jax.
Well, yo.
Is it me? What happened to my Renaissance grandma?
Oh, and Cece. Where's Cece?
Oh, yeah, they done dropped off.
Both of them just dropped out. Because they thought you was gonna say goodbye, but it ended up.
No, my Renaissance been gone for a minute, and I'm just not saying she gone.
Yeah, and Cece skipped out too.
Crafty Leo, welcome.
Hey, y'all.
I've been here listening, but I was eating crabs. My husband tells me we are 100 together. We are one.
Go.
He works, makes the money, and all that, and bills I create that are ours. He told me that. Don't hurt the harvest. What is it that you got to say since you popped up?
Yeah, I was just listening to everything, and every relationship is different. You know, if you have children, you're gonna approach it a different way. If I was listening to Netta, I've been married 35 years. We have 3 children, so it wasn't like he and I are together, and we've always been together. We're not alike. We don't do everything together. He does his thing. He loves fishing, and I don't like fishing. So sometimes you heard the saying opposites attract. So you don't always have to like the same thing or do the same thing, but it's a mutual respect. I'm gonna tell you, he gives 110, and I give 110 too. You know, we put it in there together. If the grass needs cutting, I'll go out there and cut it. Last time I made it to do, so he's like, okay, just don't try to get the lawnmower out no more, because I was knocking over beehives and stuff. But I have no problem with going out there cutting the grass. Washing something. I cook, I clean. He'll cook. Like this evening, it was just he and I. And we made pizza together, homemade pizza together. And so, I think communication is very important. I think when people say we grew apart, okay, if that's the way they want to say it. But when you grow with the vines, when it's growing, if it's going in another direction, you take that vine and you wrap it around here so it can grow this way. Just grow together. I mean, you have to really know the person that you're committing to, because marriage is serious. I have 3 children. None of them are married. One of my children said, I'm not going to be able to find a husband like my dad per se. So they realize that. So prenup, nah, no way for me ever. But for them, they might have to think about that. You know, the generations are changing. They're different. They value different things a little bit. So
This Mike is crazy.
I'm
Mikey is
just
crazy.
I'm just saying, I had a girlfriend years ago. She said, don't hurt the harvest. She said, suppose if your husband wants to leave you. I said, oh, well, if he wants to leave me, that's fine. I said, I'll check him right into the mental institution because he got to be crazy if he gonna leave us. And then, you know, we laugh, you know, and go on. But it's a journey. And I think we learn from each other. We learn from the situations. Some things you chalk it up to experience, and then you know not to go down that road again. And I think it's okay if you're not married. It's awesome because I see some of the happiest people that are not married, and that's okay. Marriage is not for everybody.
No.
And when you're not married, you're freer. And when I
Yeah.
say freer, that means I don't have to say, sweetie, I'll be back in a minute. That means you just get up and go. So, you know, there are pros and cons. It's all about what's gonna float your boat, so to speak. But good conversation, everybody. And Tampa Creek Homestead and more. We're gonna have to talk about the other stuff you was talking about, the blow up doll. We don't need no blow up kid.
Baby,
What?
if I gotta
Tampa,
go
man.
back to that, if I gotta go back to any one of them husbands, I'm gonna get a blow up doll. Don't think that's gonna be my
I said, oh
husband.
my goodness.
Just get one of them comfort pillows.
I'm gonna get that then. I will get that. Because baby, I will never go back to them.
What does that look for, J. Junior?
GT,
I
think
don't
about
know.
GT
it's not
missed that. He
GT.
missed the blow up doll. He wasn't here for
GT.
the
He,
blow
It
up
is
he,
not the
doll.
Sorry.
blow up doll that
I'm
you
gonna
think.
hide my face. I'm sorry.
Expression.
GT. It is not the blow up doll you thinking about, bro.
There's only one blow up doll I know of.
Uh,
It don't make noise, but that rubber sound. I
I
don't
don't know
know.
nothing about all
Wait,
that.
how you know how it sound like?
He was looking
Drop,
crazy as
drop the
hell.
link for who, David? You
I'm
already
just
in here.
saying. I missed that whole conversation, so it got my face all screwed up.
you ain't missed nothing, bro. You ain't missed nothing.
Oh, I don't talk about stuff like that on the internet.
First of
And
all,
I'm
it
ready to
wasn't
get
what you
myself in
thinking
trouble.
about. So get it right. But because Netta asked me, would I take my ex-husband back?
Oh.
I thought she had said that the only reason why she divorced him was because of his mama.
No,
I
I couldn't go back that route
misunderstood.
at all. Yeah, I couldn't
Well,
go back to that route at all. No, I cannot. I can't. David
That's
must have
that's
froze.
what I want to know too, Mike.
But Mike
So
say,
I got a question. If you're gonna get married, why wouldn't you put 110% in it? Like,
you
Why
got
I
to.
wouldn't
never
you?
did understand that part. Like, it took everything for me to even decide that I wanted a wife. There's no way that I'm gonna put less than. I can't see not giving all, even when she don't want to give all. I'm still gonna put my all in because
That's right.
I want you to
Why
miss me when I go.
wouldn't you? But
I want.
where did that 50-50
He
thing
wants you to
come
miss
from
him when he
anyway?
comes.
Where did that come from? Like, and why do we even follow that? Where did that come from?
well, one thing for sure, marriages is not like they was back in the day. These people these days don't want to work on nothing, build nothing, don't want to stick around long term for nothing. Nobody wants to put in the work.
Right. I
38.
met my husband when I was
GT,
16
can I ask? Hey, GT,
in this class.
Yes.
GT.
Yeah.
Go
I'm
ahead and
listening,
talk,
Country
Country.
Hustle.
He
Hey,
listening.
I wanna ask you this here.
We done lost somebody else.
Yeah, I want to ask you this. When it comes to critical decision making, and say you say it's 50-50. You say yes, you want to do this, and she say no. Who who totes the more weight? Is there like a 51%, 49%, or you have
The
the final say
king.
so?
The king.
That's even not in the 50.
Thank you, the king.
Say that again. Say that again. Harvest.
The king.
I have the gavel. I have the gavel. But but I have to be smart about it. There's certain things that my wife has way more experience with. So I have to when it comes down to paperwork, she handles all of that because I'm not paperwork oriented. So when it comes down to when we need to get a HELOC loan and stuff like that, that's not my forte. So she facilitates that. I don't know anything about it.
You're not in a 50-50 relationship.
But the king knows that. He knows where to delegate. Am I right?
Right.
What did you say, Country Hustle? I didn't hear you, man.
That was Don't Hurt
I
the Harvest.
think GT Country Hustle has a delay, so you got to give him a second to respond.
No, I just was saying you was right, GT. You're not in a 50-50 relationship, man. We on the same page.
No, I'm talking about financial. No, not anything else. I'm talking about financial. No, financial. I was a knucklehead, so my life is not structured to like I did college. I went to college. I went for business law. I did that, but that was later in life, and I didn't finish. But when you have, I think Bayou Sugar has some structure in her life as far as a nurse or something like that. And I think Miss Netta has something on hers too. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm pretty sure that their wages supersede my wages because I had to put in experience to get the wage that I have now. I just believe that it's a difference. So I have to ask I don't have to, but me and my wife are trying to build something. So I need her 50%. For me to
it just takes both of you to run your household, and that's fine.
Yes. That's all that I'm saying. As far as anything else, my wife understands, and we knew this from the jump. I am a man, and I'm gonna conduct myself as that. If I lose my job, I'm still that same man. I just have less money. So don't get it twisted because I go out there. I grew up in the age where if I need to go do day labor, I go do day labor. If I got to go walk 3 miles, I'll go walk 3 miles. But I'm going to provide. Why? Because that's all I know. I know that I'm supposed to put food on the table. That's just
you are a traditional man.
That's all I know. But how do I teach my son to choose a woman that understands certain principles when it comes down to women's role? Everything's changing now.
Listen. You train your son watch you. That is how you train your son. You talk to your child, you tell him about life, but your son's greatest learning comes by watching you, how you and your wife interact throughout that whole house.
Hence, that's why my son think I'm coming to live with him.
I tell anybody, my grandfather taught me about family life. My uncle taught me how to love a woman. Because I watch him and his wife every day when he come from work, he'll just tap on the butt. How you doing, darling, honey? Give her a kiss and everything is babe, honey. And it's what you thought your mother and father were doing. And that's what he actually did. He's the one that showed me how to actually love a woman with my heart, my mind, and spirit, not just love a woman for a good time.
Jigs, I know I was your Annie.
Crafty Leo said my husband
That depends on who's the oldest.
Had separate accounts, but that's what works for us. It depends on the individual.
Right.
Yeah. So guys, Tuesday, I need some volunteers.
To do what, Tampa?
For the night show Tuesday.
I don't volunteer. I volunteered when I went in the military.
The subject for Tuesday night is what makes a marriage work.
Oh,
So
what you need to volunteer for? I'll be there.
for y'all to get up here and talk.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's complicated because sometimes it means just shut your mouth. It's very complicated now.
But guess we not gonna discuss that on
David,
here
I
because
am
that's
so
for
proud of
Tuesday. Because everybody marriage is different. What
It
works
is.
for you, it don't work for the next person.
Right.
Exactly.
So that's
I
gonna
can't
be
do it.
Tuesday, and I need some people on the panel that want to tap into that subject. That's
So
married.
you gonna only have married people, or you gonna
I
have?
mean, we can have divorced people. It don't matter.
I qualify for that.
Okay.
You got something to win too. I'm telling you, when I was single, I had a lot of advice. I just didn't want to practice it. I'm telling you, I did not want a wife. I despised that part. I was like, no. So I think a lot of people, I can't do it. Tuesday is my only day where I only work one job. So I committed that to my wife and my son. So I can't do it. I can't. My wife already, last Tuesday, I was on the panel and my wife, she'll come out and she'll just give me this eye. And I'm like, oh man, I need to get off there. And so I know it. That means don't ask no questions. You know what it is. Get off the line. Get offline. And when she'll just, some days I only have to work like 13 hours or whatever. And she'll look at me. And when you've been with a woman or a person for long enough, you can tell subtle hints. So, I can't read her mind. I'm never saying that. But there's subtle hints that let you know that there's something that you need to pay attention to. So I'm watching her and I'm like, okay, I think she want my attention. So I get offline and I just go bother her. I throw something at her and the next thing you know, we good. So, everybody marriage is different. I'll tell you. Everybody relationship is different.
What you throwing at her, GT? What you throwing at her? I'm just
saying that. Don't even say that. I ain't even falling for that trap. I talked about something like that online one day, and my wife walked in, and me and her had a discussion. And no, I can't do that. I ain't said nothing.
The queen
going with Hudson, it's gonna be 9:30 Eastern time, right?
Hey, I gotta get back to work. It's nice talking to y'all.
So it'll be 9:30 Eastern time and 8:30 Central time, G-Hud. Bayou and Devora said they'll be here to take notes. So here go Bayou. Tell them to invite a single friend to not to knucklehead no knuckleheads. Okay. So by Bougie, Bougie Prepper. Introduce your channel. Tell the people about your lovely channel.
My channel. I'm Bougie Prepper. As the name says, I haven't been doing prepping with the new channel, but I'm working on my gardening.
You got a new channel?
Skills. No, I had a channel on another account, on my personal account. I don't know why I put it in there. So now the Bougie Prepper is on its own channel and stuff. Okay. So, but when I switched over, I was working more on my gardening, getting my gardening skills together. Because
Where's that accent from, Bougie?
I don't have no accent.
Where are you from?
I'm just joking around. New York.
Yeah.
New York's in the house.
And catch me live with my two buddies, Hands in the Dirt and
she does Wind Down.
Yes, Wind Down Wednesday on Hands in the Dirt. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Saturday, we do the chat. It's either Hands in the Dirt or the OCDS chick. One of their channels. We do the chat.
Y'all switching this month, isn't it, Bougie?
It's Monday for the chat.
Monday. Yeah, Monday. The third Monday is going to be our first day doing their first day. I think I'm going to call out.
Oh, Netta. Tell us about your beautiful channel.
Netta, you step aside and let your husband tell about your channel.
He don't know what's going on. He just be complaining.
Oh.
But my God.
Netta. Before you talk, y'all.
Oh Lord.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. But unfortunately, for the past 3 days, I ain't been able to have no teaspoon of one of the favorite honeys I ever had in my life. Besides, don't hurt the harvest. But they tie, so I don't know, because I don't get the feeling that I get with this honey when I
Wow,
say don't
nothing.
hurt the honey. This honey makes me right here feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So I don't
That's
know.
terrible.
You guys better try this honey. It's J3G Farms. Get your bottle before it's gone. And you gotta wait till the next honey harvest. Love you
That-
guys. Back
That's
to
Jigs.
Netta.
That's Jigs, honey.
Yep, that's Jags, honey.
Oh, hello, my name's Netta. I'm the host of Netta's Nest.
She said make you warm and fuzzy inside.
I know it do.
I ran out of my honey last weekend on some biscuits and some biscuit sausage and gravy. It was good. I need to get some more. But anyhow, I
Yeah, the
just do
girl
a little
said
bit
she
of
need more.
gardening. That's it. I garden. I talk about everything, anything, just like to laugh. I'm not teaching you nothing, just sharing a little bit of my sunshine with the world. That's all.
Awesome.
Netta.
J3G coming to the stage. The honey slanger. Tell us about your channel.
Ain't much I gotta say after the commercial. Ain't much I
I'm
gotta
telling you. This show that was a commercial.
Some kind of commercial, I tell you.
Another channel, JGD Behaving.
Yeah.
And other than that, J3GS, you know all about it. Some everything there.
Who was talking about him?
All
He was
right.
talking about me.
No. I'm talking to Kelvin.
Oh.
Come on, Cropper.
That's
The
him,
city
right?
girl said
No.
she out of your honey day, Jigs.
Everybody out of Jigs, honey.
Everybody except me.
Well, I know how to get it.
Cropper, you froze.
Nope.
Now he
No.
waiting till everybody
Oh,
finish
okay.
talking.
I want all
You know
y'all
he
to come
waiting
in
in
for. God damn! Hey, listen, for the first time ever on this YouTube, I ain't been able to talk. Y'all in the chat saw that. Everybody besides Bougie, Prepper, disrespected me. So right now, before I start my presentation, y'all,
How do I
everybody come
mute
in
him?
for a hug. Come in for a hug right quick. Yeah. All right. Cause I'm finna cuss y'all's asses out. Y'all was wrong as hell for that. Don't hurt the harvest,
Let
Miss
me mute
Alice.
him.
I know you was about to say it. I heard you call my name, baby girl. Don't think I didn't. I heard you. For all the rest of you farmers, David Corey with that crop is his channel. Don't look at my channel. I don't care. This season, I'm gonna beat y'all's ass in that watermelon channel just for this night, right here.
No.
For what y'all did. This night, y'all asked for it. Y'all
My
all
Renaissance
asked for
in
this.
here. My Renaissance, what happened to you? David, don't be disrespecting my channel.
Wait. Oh, now you talk about disrespect?
Hey guys, this is Pam. I appreciate you coming to the channel. We're gonna see y'all. What's tomorrow, y'all? Oh, tomorrow
Friday.
is the jam session. Party. Get your drinks on. We gonna jam. We ain't gonna be on here no 9 hours, but we gonna jam.
What time y'all coming on? I'm gonna step out. I'm what we gonna R&B festival or R&B somebody tomorrow?
9:30. 9:30, 9:30. You know my show at 9:30, Monday through Friday.
Yeah, we'll be turning
Yeah.
up by then. I have one. I drink one for you.
LP said, David, your language is not fit for a king.
That's what I was just about to do. I put my finger up, LP, and that was for you. I want to apologize to all the people that
Don't apologize. You
I'm
done
not
already
talking to
did.
you. I'm not talking to you. This was for you.
You
This was
supposed to
for
be
you.
talking to
You, it
Negro.
was for you.
I
I'm
don't
not even
care.
talking to you.
Let
The
me
people I'm
mute you.
talking
Let
to,
me mute you.
I'm talking to the quiet.
Mute.
I guess that excludes me then, huh?
No.
I'm just gonna get back quiet again. I'm gonna get my God.
Guys, I do appreciate you all coming in. Tomorrow night we having a jam party at 9:30. Get your drinks, bring your laughs, cause it's gonna be funny. It's all outdoors.
I
Monday
should be
gonna
able
be
to talk.
another.
I
Yeah, you
should be able
should
to talk.
be. Monday's gonna
I
be
won't be
another
up.
subject. I'm not gonna
I won't be
disclose
up
that.
Monday, y'all.
But
I won't be up
those of
Monday.
you all that wants to join the panel Tuesday at 9:30 so we can
Tuesday.
talk about what makes a marriage works, please be here because we would love to get some tips. I got my notebook ready too.
I'll be in the chat because I'm gonna be taking notes. I ain't never been married, never had no desire, but the way Miss Netta talking, I better do something right.
Baby, Bayou David can't even get himself.
What she say?
Nothing. Y'all have a beautiful night. Love you guys.
Peace, y'all.
Good night, everybody. Great.